Good morning. Welcome. What are you getting? Blocks in the throat chakra? Welcome everyone. Thank you for being here. If you are watching me live right now, hello. If you can see me, hello. If you are watching this back with me later as a replay on this fabulous Friday, welcome. All you need to do is click anywhere during the replay and you'll receive an answer in the moment, something you need to know. I'm just waiting for you to come live my side. If you are watching this with me back later, just, click anywhere, it's fine, and you'll get something you need to know. I do it every time, it really works, okay? If you're thinking, oh, I've missed out, or, there is an option to do that. And if you are live with me, hello, welcome on this fabulous Friday morning in the UK here, 7:42 a.m. Hey, Cece Lynn, thank you for being here, honey. Daisy's in the house as well. Just pop your question in the chat for me. And I've got the good chat today. Okay, so super chat's not as important to put them in the super chat today, which is good. It's only when it's the other chat because I have to be super careful with how I'm scrolling up. This one's much better. I much prefer this one, but I have no control over it. So I just want to give this deck a shuffle because this is a big deck and I'm going to actually do this a little bit different with this deck. I'm going to splay it out and choose cards out of it. So just get this ready. So we've got Daisy, we've got Zainab, welcome. Thank you for the donation, honey. We've got Mariana, welcome. Great to see you, honey. So let me just splay this deck out. Hang on a minute. I've got loads of cards here. I'm just going to be pulling out of this deck as well, okay? Okay, so we're going to start with CC Lynn. Says, hi Liz, how does my love feel today? I feel his energy more and more. So, what's he feeling today? And this isn't necessarily about you. This is like just his energy. He's lonely. So he's feeling lonely today, okay? And you're probably picking up on that because you're saying, I feel his energy more and more. I feel the pull. So he's definitely lonely. He's missing you. Okay? And that he may be holding things in he wants to say as well because that card just went back in whenever it was. So he's feeling lonely. He's missing you. Feeling a bit sorry for himself. But he knows as well the journey is protected in some way. So this is reminding you that if there is silence or quiet time, there is always a protection there. Remember that. Try and remember that when you perhaps think, why isn't he reaching out? Or because you can feel the pull. The pull is wanting to communicate with you. So the journey is protected. You could see angel signs 444. You may hear songs about angels. So he's saying our journey is protected and guided from above, which means he's being guided towards you, okay? Even though he's feeling a bit lonely. So what are you learning at this time? Or what is he learning? I feel that you're being prepared and he's guided to step into his authenticity. So it says, be unapologetically yourself. The right people will align with you. So as long as you're doing you, being yourself, he is going to step into that energy, okay? Something just popped up on my chat there, the adverts come on. And it was like a green dress, so like a green robe, and that's healing. So Archangel Raphael could be around this connection as well. They are aligning with their higher self. So you're both being prepared, so you're getting ready. So let's bring one more card in. Anything else you need to know? He's feeling lonely. The obstacles between us seem impossible to overcome. So he's dealing with some impossible obstacles. Now that doesn't mean they are going to be impossible. It means where he is in his headspace today, he's like, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Whatever the obstacles are, and you know what the obstacles are. So he's feeling a bit lonely and fed up. That's what you're picking up on. So remember, this is a preparation. You're being protected because when he's in that victim mode, it doesn't serve you either, to be around him when he's in that energy. I hope that helps, okay? There could be some blocks as well that are being overcome. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for being here. Ashwini, just so you know, I'm pretty sure the deck you're on about, because I couldn't remember because, I use that many decks when I'm doing a reading. I think it's this one. I did comment for you and reply and say I think it's the Dream Rituals by Teresa Chung there. So I think it's that deck, but I was looking for the card, I couldn't find it, but I thought that's the only deck I'm sure that I used that it could have been in. So I don't know. I think it's that one anyway, okay? So we're going to do the beautiful Daisy in the house, my moderator. She's amazing, okay? Good morning, beautiful Liz. Please may I get current thoughts of what's coming next in June? Okay, what do you need to know? What's coming next in June, okay? Love and light. Look at this. It says act with care. So this is 26 as well, which is about this year of 2026. So I feel you're learning through everything you're going through how to be more at peace with things, to shine your light more, to be more in the energy of love. And look at this. You've got eternal union at the top of the deck there. Very powerful. So it says new love is forming. So I feel that something is forming between the two of you. And you're going to probably feel him around you astrally. You know, what's happening here as well as you've touched his heart, because she is touching his heart in this card. Okay. So I feel the message here is that you touch his heart when you think about him, when you send love to him through the 5D, when you operate in your light. Because you can see the eyes there. It's like telepathic. So I feel he's feeling your love at this current time. That's what I'm picking up on. And he's gonna feel that through June. He's just now isn't a good time for him. So he's currently dealing with something, okay? He's saying it's nothing personal. I'm just not ready to give you what you want or deserve. So I feel what's coming in June is the 5D connection. Feeling each other very strongly, especially through the heart space. So yeah, there's that green dress. Look at that coming through. So that's about healing energy. That's Archangel Raphael showing up, okay? So you've got you. Now, a you could be for understanding, okay? But you take that you how it resonates with you. But I'm seeing that as an understanding. So, and you've got a hat as well. So I feel he may be keeping things under his hat. So he may be quiet, but he's watching you somehow. I feel he's watching you online. And you've got Christmas card. So this is about a communication. So I'm not saying it's definitely a Christmas card. It could be a sign he's going to be reaching out around the Christmas period, you know, with December time. But I'm getting this as like there will be a communication when the time is right. But I feel he's dealing with some stuff at the moment that you just need to have patience with and send him love and light, because when you do that, he feels it in his heart. I hope that helps, okay? Zainab, thank you for the donation, honey. Hello, Gerard's current feelings and love messages towards me. So how is Gerard currently feeling? Let's do his energy, actually. How is he currently feeling? This isn't about you directly, you know, it's just what he's going through today. Guilty. So he's feeling guilty about everything. So obviously this will be about you as well, because he feels guilty because of his situation and the fact that he's messing everyone around, and that's how he feels. So he's feeling very guilty today as we start this new day. He's saying, you are an amazing and beautiful miracle in my life. And that's why he feels guilty, because he feels like he's not showing up for you the way he wants to show up for you. And he feels guilty because he's perhaps treated you or made you feel like you don't matter to him when you do. So he's saying, you give me mixed signals. What do you really want? Do you even know? Now, I feel that this is how you feel. You feel like he's giving you mixed signals. So I feel like he feels guilty because he may be giving you mixed signals about what he really wants. And that could be because you're feeling his energy or whatever is going on between you at this time. And he's working out what he wants. You know, do you even know what you want? It's like he's asking himself that question. So I don't feel you're giving him mixed signals. I feel he's giving you mixed signals, and that's why he's feeling guilty. And that's something he's currently working through. So is he about to take action or do anything? Let's have a look, okay? What else? What do you need to know? 3 of Wands, motivation. He's motivated. There is progress there. And I feel the message for you as well is to, I'm not saying you are waiting, but perhaps stop waiting. If you feel you are wanting something to happen. He's the one, that's why I stopped talking to him. He's the one. Well, I don't know what you mean by he's the one, if you mean he's the one who's done something, or, you know, it doesn't matter, you know, I'm just channeling the message. I prefer to channel the message when you're not writing extra things in, because then it just takes me off track where I'm channeling, you see. So the message is there is going to be a movement, but you need to stop perhaps waiting for it, or and I'm not saying, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you're like sitting by your phone, but the thing is sometimes the energy can be holding on. You need to be focusing more on you, which I'm sure you're doing. But the 3 of Wands is a movement, okay? So I do feel that there is going to be a movement towards your communication. Could be 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. I hope that helps, okay? But he's feeling very guilty. And Joanne, thank you for the donation, honey. DM's current feelings and emotions towards me. So what's his current emotions today? Proud. So he's feeling proud of you. He feels proud of the person you are, the person you've become, the person you show to the world. You know, he's very proud of being in your life. He's proud to be your person. And he may even be feeling more proud of himself as well. Perhaps he's achieved something recently and he's feeling better about himself. So he feels proud today. But I feel he feels proud about you. Give me fear. Yeah, a little bit of fear there. So what's his current feelings and emotions? He says, given another chance, I'd do it all so differently. So he does want another chance with you. And he is kind of going over the past thinking, if I could go back, I'd do it different. Now, obviously, that really doesn't serve anything or anyone because going over the past just keeps you stuck, okay? But I feel he wants another chance with you and he will do it differently. And he's saying, I just can't help myself. I give in to temptation too easily. I am aware at least. So I feel like when he thinks about you, he can't help himself. That I can't help himself is he can't stay away from you. Even if he's trying his hardest to, or he's not in contact, or he can't help himself. He can't help himself with checking you out online or thinking about you, or, you know, you're his temptation in a way. And it's like he's trying to stop himself because he's saying, I give in to temptation too easily. So maybe he's trying to stop himself at this current time because he wants to become more aware or he wants to change in some way. But he wants you to know he's proud of you, okay? Anything else he wants to say? He's saying to you, my love for you will get me past all these challenges, fears and obstacles that I face on my own journey and on the journey to you. So on his own journey, that means in his own life, he's got a lot of things going on that he's got to deal with first. He is aware of them, but he knows he'll get through them. And he's saying, who knew when we met that we would be here today? There's another beautiful chapter coming to our story. So there is going to be another chance at this. There's going to come back around the opportunity. And it's like he's thinking about that. Who knew? So he's thinking a lot about when he first met you and how things are now and the way he is now and the person you are today. And he's very proud of you. I hope that helps, okay? Reluca, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi, Les, can I have a message from my DM? I'm feeling within myself, the masculine energy is getting clearer and being guided by God. So what energy is he in today? Uneasy. So he's feeling uneasy. The reason he's feeling that way is because he perhaps feels this shift in you. You know, obviously when you're shifting your energy back to self and source, he'll start feeling like something is changing, like you're letting go or not necessarily moving on, but he can feel that shift in you and it makes him feel a bit uneasy, as in, oh, you know, where have you gone? What's going on with you? So I feel that what you're doing is definitely working. And he said, I wonder if you still think of me. He's curious. So he's moved from perhaps running to stopping and looking around. Where have you gone? Okay. I thought you were chasing me. Where have you gone? Okay. And I feel uneasy about it. I wonder, are you still thinking about me? Has something changed? So he's definitely curious about you at this current time and uneasy. What's the card for you? So he could be watching you online, you know, doing more thinking about you. So love this again. So you've got love and light coming through. I feel this is definitely a collective message about the divine feminine's energy in this year of 2026. Because, and this is also something you've been moving into between February and June where we are now. So you've moved more into love and light. You're connecting more through the 5D. But you're acting with more care. So in other words, whereas perhaps in the past you would have rushed in, you're not doing that as much. And he's feeling you. Look, we've got energy signature. It says the past is in the present. So I feel he's thinking about the past in this moment. He's going over the past, okay? So the energy signature is changing. So that's really to do with the shift that you're going through. So anything else you need to be aware of? Actually, let me bring in what you're learning at this time. You've got purge. So it says cry, scream, release, healing requires feeling the pain. Now, I'm not necessarily feeling like that's definitely all your stuff. You know, this is what both of you are going through. So I feel he's definitely feeling uneasy. It's making him feel like he wants to scream or release something or do something. But if that resonates, it's about releasing all the energy. You know, have a cry if you want to, whether it's tears of gratitude or tears of pain or scream. And scream releases pent-up energy. You know, when you scream, it releases feelings of the past, like resentment and struggle. Healing requires feeling the pain, and that's what you allow yourself to do. Whereas in the past, he may have held himself back. I hope that helps, okay? You know, held himself back from feeling the pain, and now he's starting to feel uneasy because he's feeling that pain now. So he's feeling the loss of you. That's what I'm picking up on. Zainab, thank you for the donation. How many see me How does May see me as person, like personality-wise? So how does May see you as a person, personality-wise? How does May see you? So someone who perhaps deals with closure well, perhaps somebody who, I mean, I feel that this person, with all the new moons in there, I feel this person sees you as someone very spiritual, someone who is very cautious sometimes as well about getting involved with people. So, I mean, this is someone who's like not afraid to end things with people or situations. Someone who's strong, like I'm picking up on, though this is a 9 of Wands, someone who doesn't give up, but someone who's willing to close cycles out or end things, someone who's strong, someone who has got defences around them. So again, this is about you being wary of who you let into your circle. Okay, so may see you as a bit, like someone who is not hard to approach, but someone who perhaps you've got to be careful with because you could cut them off. It's like I feel this person sees you as very strong and resilient. So even though this isn't the Queen of Swords, I'm seeing it like the Queen of Swords. Because the Queen of Swords is strong and powerful, knows who she is. And I feel this person sees you as well as very intuitive and very switched on and very tapped in with the divine in some way. So someone they may aspire to be like, be more like. Because I feel this is coming up because you don't give up on what you want. But when you know that there needs to be an ending in some way, or you need to close a chapter or a cycle, you put it behind you, move on. And you perhaps become defensive to it as well, like you cut it off. You're okay with, like when you're holding on to something, you're holding on. But when you feel it's time to let go, you completely let go. So that's what I'm seeing about this person, sees you as strong-willed and someone who isn't afraid to walk away from things. How else does this May see you? That you're very spiritual, you've got a third eye. It says your intuition is deepening, trust your inner knowing. So this person would see you as a very intuitive person, especially with me picking up on that card there, because I'm seeing all those new moons as intuition in the third eye, like the spiritual part of you. So this person sees you as very spiritual, very intuitive, and that part of you is deepening, and that you do trust who you are, you trust what you feel deep inside, your inner knowing, and that moves things forward in your life. I hope that helps, okay? So we've got Ashwini, thank you for the donations. The block in my throat there. There could be some communication issues being moved forward. 3D message from my friend S from her DM. So we're starting with your friend today. So how is he feeling, okay? How is he feeling? Again, lonely coming through here. Okay, so he's feeling a bit lonely today. So, and that means he's missing her as well. He said, I'm not ready to face you. So he wants to come forward, but he's not ready at this current moment because he's worried about facing you. He knows he's hurt you because he's saying, I know that I've hurt you. I don't know if I can bear to know the pain I caused you. I'm sorry. So I feel he wants to apologise to you for the pain he's caused, but he needs to get the strength to face you, and he's feeling lonely, I wonder if you still think of me. So he's definitely wondering what you're up to and what you're doing. He's hoping it's not too late, okay? Because he knows he's wasted a bit of time. And he's definitely doing a lot of contemplating. He's coming through as the hermit here. So in this deck, it's contemplation at the bottom of the card there. So he's in deep reflection today, a bit lonely, thinking about what to do next, wanting to face you, wanting to apologise, perhaps not knowing how to go about it. Curious, thinking, are you still thinking of me? What are you going through today? What are you feeling? So he's in hermit. So I don't feel he's reaching out today, but he is thinking about reaching out today. That's the message coming through. Let's see what else, okay? Where else does he want you to know? Anything else? Home with you is where I belong, and I do see the signs about that. I know we belong together. So he's being shown the signs that he's meant to be with you. And he may be watching you as well because he's saying, I see you shining and it's beautiful. And I'm following in your footsteps. It's insane how much I miss you. So he's definitely lonely, he's missing you, and he's watching you, working out what his next step is. I hope that helps, okay? So let's do Ashwini for you. 3D message from him, please. So what does he want to say? Let's see what energy he's in today. He's feeling a bit emotional today, overly emotional. And you could be picking up on that. So just be aware if you're feeling a bit emotional, or you're not sure why you're feeling highs and lows, it's because of what he's feeling. So he's feeling very emotional. What does he want to say to you today? Better late than never. So it's like he's saying, I am coming, and it will be better late than never. And you know that too. You may feel like you're waiting, and you may feel like it's taking time, but surely it's better late than never, he's saying to you. Because when he's ready, he will commit to you for real this time. He's saying that. He's saying, I am ready to commit for real this time. I don't feel he's like ready in this moment because of his things he's got to release. But he's saying, when I come, it's going to be commitment for real this time. That means you're going to be in union. You're not going to part ways, okay? And he's saying tonight, so this means he's been thinking about you at night as well. Tonight, I want you by my side. Tomorrow is another day. So it's like he's getting strength to make changes. Because he's thinking, he's thinking, I didn't do it today. I wasn't strong enough, but tomorrow is another day. So anything can happen at any time. They give me fear. So perhaps let go of your fear. But I feel he's releasing his fear because it makes him overly emotional. So I feel like when he's lying in bed at night, he's angry at himself because he's perhaps delayed it again. He's stayed stuck or he hasn't done something. Because he's saying, I want you by my side. Tonight, in this moment, I want you by my side. I wish you were sleeping here with me in my bed. Okay, but tomorrow is another day, meaning there's another chance, okay? That's what I'm picking up on. Let's get one more card. Anything else he wants to say? And he is watching again. I see you shining, keep shining. So he's definitely watching you. The day I see you again will be a dream come true. And I feel what he means by that is it's going to feel like that for both of you. So when he comes in, he's going to come in correctly and do it right. And it will be like a dream come true for you both. So you could also be dreaming of each other. I feel he's definitely dreaming about you because he's thinking about you as he falls asleep. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. And mesh today's feelings about work and bucket messages. What do you need to know? Bucket messages, okay? He could be exercising today. Okay, let's see what we've got here. So he sees you blooming, that's for sure, in everything you do. So regarding work, he sees that you bloom at your work, you do a good job, things work out, you make things happen. It's like fertile energy. And he sees you blooming and growing. He sees you in your power, okay? And you've got infinity there as well. So this is a sign of eternal love. So maybe he feels that way, like he's connected with you in that way. Okay, the infinity sign can mean many things for you because this isn't just about him. This is about other things you've got going on because you know you are an eternal being having a human experience and you know you are connected with the infinite love. Okay, I'm not saying that's definitely with him, but you do feel that, you are part of something bigger, okay? And you've got crow because crows are psychic and crows get your attention. Crows come to you when something is either about to happen or to give you a warning about something, to make you more aware. Crows kind of come in to get you back into the present moment. I always find, like, if I'm about to do something and I hear a crow, it's like the angel saying, just be a bit careful. Okay, take your time, don't rush anything, or do that in another time. So the crow is a sign, saying something is coming. Crows are messengers. Also about your psychic intuition. So trust what you feel about how he's feeling about you. And you've got exercise. So he could be working out. He could be actually doing exercise to channel that desire he has for you. So he could be down the gym. He could be on an exercise bike, whatever he's doing. And this could be a sign for you as well to do spiritual exercises, things that make you feel better. This could be like daily meditation or gratitude or things that uplift you. And you've got the letter E as well, okay? That could be about education because you're learning from this situation. So how is he feeling today? Uneasy. There it is again. So he's feeling a little bit uneasy about things, which means he's curious about what to do. He's trying to work out what to do. He's saying it's insane how much I miss you. So he is missing you. And that could be physical missing you. So how does he feel about your work? How does he feel about your work? We've got 4C. Now that's really interesting when you've got the crow coming up. So this is about you being psychic and intuitive. So I feel he feels like you can perhaps see things before they happen, or you can see it going well before it does, or you have a good insight into things. And he sees that you're doing things for him. that you work well together, that you make things happen on time. So again, I feel this is like, if you say you're going to do something, you follow through. So he sees you as a very reliable person, and that's very likely why he keeps coming back to you. I hope that helps, okay? Oxymoon, thank you for the Onyx Moon, thank you for the donation, honey. Hi Liz, how does T feel about me? Should I leave? How does T feel about you? Obviously, you've got to do what you feel is right for you. If you feel you need to leave to refocus your energy, to get your energy back, to replenish your energy, then that's always the right thing to do. Leaving doesn't mean moving on. It means having time for yourself to regenerate and recuperate and work things out, okay? So how does he feel about you? As I'm starting to find myself and my true power, all that's no longer serving me is also falling away. Now, I feel that this is about him working on himself and becoming stronger within himself. So I feel there's mirroring here, because you're saying, should I leave? So I feel what's no longer serving you is falling away. Now, I'm not saying that's him, okay, but I feel that you are recognizing certain parts of the situation with him isn't serving you. And that could be some of his behavior, some of his actions, and that's why you're perhaps saying, should I leave? So it's not like asking someone, should you leave, as in, you've got to trust what you feel inside. I feel it's not about leaving, it's about letting go. Okay, it says, surrender the outcome, love cannot be forced. So it's not about leaving, as in moving on, it's about letting go, which is always what I say, because you can't move on from the person you're truly destined to be with. They live in you, and all paths lead home, but you need to let go. So what I feel is going on here, because you're saying there you're in separation, this could be about you perhaps wanting to take action, or checking up on him, or overthinking things, or you've got to rejuvenate your energy, and you've got to regenerate your energy in a way. So surrender this, give it to God, and say, I know that what's meant for me will be for me. I'm going to give this to you, God, it's in your hands. And then you stop overthinking it, because in this separation, he's finding his true power to be able to step forward. Remember, that means you as the divine feminine taking a step back, and T as the divine masculine taking a step forward. Okay, so for that to happen, you've got to take that step back. So let go and recognize that whatever he's dealing with is falling away, and that could be like his behavior that isn't right, or, something that's hurt you in the past. So you've got here recognition, 3 of Pentacles. So at the moment, you're going to be getting your recognition from him in other ways. 5D connection, meditation, connecting through telepathy, dreams, signs, synchronicities, songs, all of that. So you have a very strong 5D bond. And it can be hard when you've got that strong 5D bond to let go sometimes, because you think, what does that mean? But that bond is always there. It means let go of the struggle and the drama, and that will lead to success. And I feel during June there's more success coming in anyway, feeling more confident, feeling stronger within yourself. So you could go through a breakthrough, especially if you're working on surrender, because you go through a breakthrough and you get to a point where you're like, do you know what, I know I'm going to be okay. So it's about getting to the point where you're okay with whatever happens. If he comes, he comes. If he doesn't, he doesn't. You have to get okay with that. And that's when the success comes in. Let me just bring one more card. They give me fear. A lot of fear around this, letting go. Create. Focus on your creations, like your goals, your dreams, your hobbies, things you enjoy about home. Spending time with family, friends, all of that. Focus on creating new things in your life. So if you're thinking, I want to create memories with T, focus on creating memories for yourself. Like last night, I was having a lot of fun by myself. I was laughing with myself and talking. I went to the bathroom, I was looking in the mirror, and I was pulling funny faces at myself. And I was like, we have fun, don't we, Liz? Little Liz. You've got to do that, Otherwise you go mad. I hope that helps, okay? Probably think I'm mad for doing that, but, you've got to entertain yourself somehow. Ashwini, thank you for using Milestone, honey. My friend suddenly wants to stop doing tarot readings with me. So that will be a sign that you don't need that, okay? That you don't need either whether it's her doing them on you or you doing them on her or whatever it is, you don't need that anymore. It's not serving you in some way, that's why. So don't take it personally, okay? What does the universe want to tell me through this event? Is it linked to Army? So I definitely feel that You don't need that. Okay, and it may be causing you more stress or anxiety, or perhaps it's sabotaging things. It could be getting in the way because you could be confusing yourself. Okay, because the thing is, sometimes if you're doing cards a lot, and I don't mean like as a reader, I mean like if you are doing cards for yourself a lot, you confuse yourself. You know, you can like get one answer coming out, and then you maybe ask the question again in a different way, and then you get another answer coming out, and then another answer, and you totally confuse yourself. And if she, like you said, if she's not a twin flame, she may not understand what the journey's about, or she may be interpreting the cards generally or without intuition. I'm not saying she's not good at doing that, but I feel like it's not serving you. So it's not for reasons. Don't take it personally. Think, oh my goodness me, is it me? Or just relax, okay? Go to the beach. Yeah, go to the beach. Do something like that. Calm your mind, okay? Let me see what you learn in this situation. So the angels say you watched over. You got to remember that. You know, it's not. You don't need to be pulling cards constantly, because the angels have got you. And the thing is, you're saying go to the beach, okay? So if you went to the beach, for example, you'd perhaps calm your energy down. You'd receive messages in other ways through your intuition, through a 5D link, through signs, synchronicities, feelings, emotions. It says the universe, because you're saying, what does the universe want me to know? And it says on this card, universe, the universe is protecting this love from outer influences. Now, isn't that powerful? Because outer influences, like her doing cards or whatever's happening there, is an outer influence that could be getting in the way or causing a problem. So the angels say, you're being watched over and protected from other things. So I feel that's what you need to remember. Now, look what she's doing. She's got sunglasses on. So this could be like going to the beach with your sunglasses on. So just go and enjoy yourself today and relax and think about you. I hope that helps, okay? And pray the universe has always got you back. Cece, thank you for the donation, honey. Love message from Jake. I've got the good chat today, so we're all right. Look at this. I love you coming through. Okay, very clear. And you're saying a love message. Well, you can't get more of a love message than I love you. So he's saying that to you, maybe to reassure you that the feelings are still there. He said, I'm feeling lost without you. I didn't expect this sudden void in my life. Wow. So he's kind of woke up today, or he will wake up, or whatever the time is there. He's waking up thinking about you, and he's feeling lost at this current time because he's feeling that void, that pull. So he feels like something is missing. Had a breakthrough last night. There you go. So clearly you're working on you in a way as well, going through breakthroughs, and he's feeling that shift. So he's saying, I'm feeling a void, I'm missing you, I didn't expect this sudden void. So I feel it suddenly as well, it's come on suddenly. So I'm not saying he wasn't missing you before, but I feel all of a sudden he's thinking about you more today. So what else does he want you to know? I pray you don't give up on me. So this shift in you may have created a shift in him where now he's a bit like anxious about, what if you give up on me? I hope you don't. And that doesn't mean you should rush in and say to him, oh, you know me, yeah. No, it means you just keep doing you and shining your light. Yeah, there's resentful there. I feel he's resentful towards himself for the things he's done, or the way he's behaved, or the things he may have put you through. So he could be having some acid reflux, heartburn, indigestion. This is really about forgiving the past as well. I pray you don't give up on me. I hope that helps, okay? Kat, thank you for the donation, honey. Sorry about the worries yesterday. Like I say, sometimes, and I don't know why, because it wasn't in the spam file when I checked, so I don't know what happened there. But sometimes if you edit your question, it can flag up a word, or, you know, because I have certain words I don't allow on the channel. And sometimes they're written in a sentence very innocently, but it will go into the spam file. But it wasn't there. So I don't know what happened there. But if it happens that way, we see it as a sign either to not edit your question because it's fine as it is, or that you don't need the guidance in that moment, or you've got to learn something by yourself without receiving a reading or something like that. You know yourself, there's always a reason. I'm glad you're feeling better today. So Kat says, let me find your question. Can I please have a card for the 6/6 portal on the weekend? Of course, that's tomorrow, isn't it? So what's the message for the 6/6 portal? Is it the 5th today? It's going that quick. Flying already. Can't believe we're in June. So you've got energy signature, the past is in the present. So I feel that things could be coming up into your awareness to heal them. So you may be feeling things about the past that you can actually address and heal. And that may have been what you were dealing with. The energy was bringing that through so that you could actually address it and look at it very closely and then recognize what it means and heal it. Because remember, things come up into your awareness for a reason. So it's very likely you're going to be sensing things from the past. And obviously operate more in the present moment. But the past is in the present, what I'm feeling is, because obviously the past is in the past. But I feel the past is coming into your awareness for a reason. And it's likely he's having these feelings too. So this could be like flashbacking, going over things popping in your head. And you're like, why is that popping in my head? Okay. You may even see things to do with his surname, okay, with the signature there. So you could see his surname around. And that could be a sign, or, things that connect with his energy signature. So you could see signs about him that are very personal, that get your attention as well in the present moment, that perhaps remind you of the past or shoot you off into a memory. And I feel he's going to be experiencing that too. What else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? You've got remember. Yeah, so I feel you're definitely remembering things about the past. So don't be surprised if you have lots of things coming up into your awareness. And you're perhaps thinking, why is that popping in my mind now? It's so you can heal some aspect of it or come to some understanding about it. Let's get one more card. Let's get one of these. Anything else? You've got prayers. Spirit is listening to your heart and providing answers. So the angels are listening to you from your heart and they're giving you answers through things you've been made aware of. Let's get one more card. You've got love and you've got balance. So it's about you balancing the energy to attract the love in, as you know. So Ace of Cups is a new relationship with you that's more balanced. Justice is about karmic endings, releasing the past, healing your heart. So I feel what you're doing is you're loving yourself more and you're becoming more balanced because of it. I hope that helps, okay? That's your tree. There you go. Don't know if you want to screenshot that. Really beautiful. This deck is the Dream Ritual. I've just dropped something on the floor. The Dream Ritual Oracle cards by Teresa Chung. It's really beautiful. So I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. I hush today's feelings and now will be our first meeting. So how is he feeling today? Bewitched. He feels bewitched by you, okay? That means he feels like he's under your spell in some way. He's very attracted to you. And I feel that's how he'll feel, or how you'll both feel really when you meet up. It's going to feel like that, like, whoa. Like you're going to feel that pull and their attraction. So he feels bewitched by you. Let's pull this deck. What else? So he feels he's under your spell. Forgive. And he may apologise as well for some things. So, and it may be like, oh, everything that's happened between you gets healed. It's like when you meet up, it's like anything that's caused you pain, or it's like it all goes away. And that's the truth, it doesn't matter what's gone on. When you come back together in person, you can't help smiling at each other. It's like at the past, it just goes away. Whatever's happened between you. But I feel there's going to be an opportunity to forgive, to heal, to feel better, and you're going to feel bewitched by each other. Okay, what else? Let's get one of these cards. What will be your first meeting like? Well, it will feel like a recovery from any darkness, any struggle, and it will be happy. So I feel you're going to recover from the past. It's going to feel really calming and nice and, just lovely. It's going to feel better than perhaps what you think it will. Especially if you go with the flow and allow things to unfold naturally. I hope that helps, okay? Cece, thank you for the donation, honey. Guidance on career, as I got offered for the weekend work. Some people picking on me on daily job and moving, being praying. So, what's the guidance on career as I got an offer for weekend work? What do you need to know? What do you need to know? Well, first of all, you're being reminded with the Magician that you are a master manifester. And that's what you're learning to do at this current time, aren't you? You're harnessing your manifestation power. So what you're praying about, you're receiving answers about. You're trusting your intuition. You're being reminded in this card that you are the creator of your reality. And that you endure, you don't give up, you keep going. So, you're not like saying, right, I'm just going to stick my head under the covers today and not do anything. You keep going. You are a warrior. You keep fighting on. You keep moving forward. You keep enduring things. And it's reminding you as well that you don't need to endure, put up with, for example, people picking on you or doing things like that, because that's their own issues anyway. Remember, Father, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. It's usually connected with jealousy in some way, or some kind of struggle anyway, that's to do with them and not you. Or they're jealous of you in some way, so they could be trying to push you out. But I feel this about you not giving up, especially moving forward towards July. So the message is, whatever you've been guided to do, keep doing it, keep going, don't give up. And if there is competition, or 5 of Wands is conflict, it's like drama, gossip, people interfering, don't get involved in it. There's never any competition. And I feel what's going on is, these people who are picking on your job, or whatever they're doing, they see you as competition, because you are an endurer. You fight for what you want, you don't give up. And they may be a little bit intimidated by that, or a little bit threatened by that. Okay, especially if they're going for like promotion or something like that. But I feel the message is that there is no competition, because you're you. So don't get involved in drama. Keep going towards what you want, because you are manifesting. I hope that helps, okay? I just want to do Patricia in the chat there. Got Patricia Bazzari, because she's donated to me on PayPal. Welcome, honey. Hannah, it's good to see you. How are you? I'm good, thank you. A message for us in the portal. So let's get a card for you for the portal. First card is ponder. So you may be doing a lot of deep thinking, and these deep thoughts could be about releasing things that need to go, awakening, and intuition. So I feel your intuition is spot on with things, as you know. Okay, and you know what he needs to release. You perhaps know what you need to release. You may release some tears as well. Now, these could be tears of pain or gratitude. So you may feel a bit emotional with this 6-6 portal, because you're awakening to the truth of everything. And that's what you're pondering on. So when something pops in your head, ponder is like thinking about it, taking a moment to mull it over. And that's what you're being guided to do. Give me a little bit of fear there. Yeah, if any fear comes up, ponder it. What's it trying to tell you? And again, energy signature. This is really interesting. This keeps coming up. So I feel this is about things connected with the past that may be popping in your mind. So with this coming out again, there's a collective message here. Because I feel that what this 6-6 portal may be doing, especially to people watching now, is making things pop in your mind. So obviously, you may have a flashback, for example, about something that happened about the past. So for you may be having a flashback to the way things used to be with the previous vessel, that kind of thing. Things just popping into your mind. Or you may be reminded of him in some way, like his energy signature is all around you. You're being reminded of him, and he's going to be reminded of you as well. What else does he want you to know? No, I'm not from Leeds, honey. I'm from Stoke-on-Trent, okay? You give me mixed signals. What do you really want? Do you even know? And this may be how you feel. Maybe he's giving you mixed signals in some way. And that could be like if he's quite... I'm not saying like in his words, because I feel he's being very forthright with what he wants and what he's saying. But it could be his actions, like if he's quiet or pulling away, or then he's all in. And so I feel his actions may seem like mixed signals. And you might be thinking, well, what do you really want? Do you even know? So this could be about gaining clarity in some way. Could even be that this could be about, if that doesn't resonate, okay, could be about other things you're manifesting. So this could be a sign that the universe is saying to you, you're giving me mixed signals, what do you really want? And this could be if you're back and forth in your mind about something. And it could be anything. It could be business related, it could be money, it could be lifestyle, it could even be about what you want for the future. Do you even know? So this could be about updating your vision board, getting clear about things, speaking to your angels, okay? What else? You've got one step at a time, slow and steady, however I am coming towards you. So you could see turtles or snails, or because he is doing it. He's saying, I know it's taking long. I'm sorry about that, but I will get there. So I feel this about him actually taking the action steps to come to you. And that could be what's perhaps causing the... not mixed signal, but you perhaps thinking, well, you're saying one thing, but your behaviour is saying something else. Because I feel if he could, he would get on a plane right now, or but he's perhaps can't for whatever reason. So that's what I'm picking up on. Let's get one card about what you're learning. Hello from Scotland. Welcome, welcome. We've got boundaries. This could be about you protecting your energy. It says not everyone deserves access to you. So this could also be about you being a bit more, not necessarily off limits, but being a bit more of an enigma. Not dropping everything if he's there, and that will also pull him towards you. I hope that helps, okay? Okay. We're doing then. So that was Patricia. Where was I? I just did CC, didn't I? So Tara, thank you for being here, honey. Coming for me next DM message. Thank you for the donation. So what's coming for you next? Okay. What's coming for you next? You've got freedom, feeling free. Now this could be about emotional freedom, where you feel like you're releasing all the baggage. You're feeling better. You're feeling stronger. You're feeling like a big weight's gone off your shoulders. So this could be you just feeling like you've been through a breakthrough. And June is all about that as well. It's about moving into easier times, calmer waters ahead. So you may feel like you're releasing some struggle. Okay, so that's what's coming towards you, or what's coming for you next. Yeah, 8 of Wands. There could be some travel as well, especially with that hot air balloon. So you could be thinking about going somewhere, doing something. I'm actually seeing them birds like an aeroplane. So you may be flying high. Now this could be, if you're not thinking of traveling somewhere, you could go traveling in your dreams. You could be astral traveling. Okay, going to new places, understanding new things in that way. Freedom, travel possible. Okay, so what's coming for you next? You may decide to go somewhere. You may not even know that now, but you may do over the next 8 weeks or so. So travel. Now this is movement as well. So this could be a sign about your person coming towards you. So let's see what energy is in first of all. Heartbroken, so he's missing you. So he is really missing you. And this could be if you've gone through this breakthrough, this aha moment, if you've been working more on you. So he's saying to you, I choose you, okay? Will you choose me too? So I feel like, it's not about him choosing you, because he's got to choose himself that leads to you. But I feel he is well aware that he's going to come to you. He's going to move towards you. And he's saying, will you choose me too? So a little bit of fear there about if you're still going to be around when he's able to be with you. Will you choose me too? That's like fear. Are you still going to be there? Do you still love me? So I do feel he's missing you, even if he's acting otherwise, okay? What else? I pray you don't give up on me. There it is. I hope you don't give up on me. I hope you're around when I come back, when I'm able to be with you fully. Where I feel you're going through a breakthrough, what's coming next for you is a breakthrough where you feel more free and possible travel. And this could also be him breaking free of a situation to find his freedom to move towards you. Possibly over the next 8 weeks. August significant. I hope that helps, okay? Priyanka, thank you for the donation. How does my June, July month any opportunity in finances? So what's going on in June? So for June, you've got the Queen of the Ocean, abundance. Now that's lovely because you're asking about opportunities and finances, and that's abundance, which means your material needs are being met. Doors of abundance are opening. You're going to feel more at ease. And the angel, the Queen of the Ocean, is the Queen of Cups, but the Queen of the Ocean is like someone who's attracting, very intuitive, knowing who she is, okay, very strong psychic energy, and the 8 of Wands travel. So I feel that this is definitely as you move towards August, because this is movements, moving towards new opportunities, moving towards abundance between now and July and also August, so over the next 8 weeks. So you're definitely moving towards what you want, okay, whatever that may be. What else is coming in June, July? What else is coming? Okay. You've got ever after. Love always finds a way to prevail in the end. So you're going to have your happy ever after, even if it doesn't feel that way at this current moment, okay? I'm not saying you're definitely going to have that in June, July, but he says coming, and you may be seeing more signs about this. I'm just getting a deck. You may be receiving more signs about this, okay? So what does Archangel Ariel want you to know? Seek to achieve it. I love that. So this is about manifesting, putting things on your vision board, visualization. It says hard work pays off, but so does visualization. So obviously it's okay to work really hard at what you're doing, but also work hard at perhaps visualizing what you want as well. And intention, setting things into motion. setting your intentions, asking for what you want, affirming it as you want it to be. There is power in your thoughts because they create your reality. So remember that. But you manifest in abundance. It's coming. I hope that helps, okay? Antonio, thank you for the donation. May I have a message from IDF? So what does she want to say? What energy is she in today? She's in more control, or she's in control. I feel as well, she feels like you're more in control. Because maybe you've been working on breath work, pulling your energy back, being more at peace, okay? So I feel she's feeling more in control as we start the weekend. More in control of her thoughts and emotions. So forgetting you is impossible. How can I forget you when I love you? So maybe she's tried to forget you. She may have tried to be more in control of her thoughts in that way, but she can't control her thoughts because she may be trying to distract herself during the day, but as soon as she gets in bed at night, you flood her mind. And then you'll be in her dreams as well. How can I forget you when I love you? So she's saying to you she loves you. She can't forget you. It's impossible. She's stepping more into her power to take control of the situation, okay? What else does she want to say? What else does she want to say to you? I know I mess things up, and I'm working on myself to be in control before I come back to put things right. So she's saying she's going to come back and put things right when she feels more in control and she's working on herself. So what's your guidance, okay? Remember that this is all about awakening. It's all about coming into awareness of who you are. There is going to be a message coming in. She's saying, I have something to say. Communication is on the way. I'm not saying it's in this moment, but it's coming because she's going through a big awakening. It says they are waking up to the truth of this situation. The truth is she loves you. She can't forget you, and she knows she messed up and she wants to rectify something. That's what you need to know. So let me get one card for you. What can you work on at this time? What can you work on at this time? You've got heal. Heal your own wounds. Work on your own struggles or battles or whatever you've got going on. I hope that helps, okay? Mariana, thank you for the donation, honey. The court meeting went bad for me. Well, remember, everything happens for a reason. Okay, so a rejection, for example, is a redirection. Something seems to be going bad for you. It's happening to grow you in some way or to move you towards something else. Law is not in my favour. But again, everything is always working out for you. Okay, so before I do that, let me read the rest of your message. Let me see what Jeremiah wants you to know. Next meeting is in January. So if there's been a delay, it's for a reason. So you've got, let me just see what this one is as well. Yeah, I mean, this is the thing. The angels say, look at it from a place of higher understanding. Okay, then you'll recognize the higher reason. So instead of thinking, okay, this went bad for me, say there's a delay. Because this could be connected with, because I was just saying, how likely is the move to ES with the kids? So, because I do feel that's in the works, I do feel that will happen. If there's been a delay, it could be to do with your ex or something like that, because this card says divorce comes first, then sacred union. And I don't feel there's a divorce involved. It could be that this situation needs to come first, or this needs to come first before your union with them, or it could be something that you're still healing connected with the past, with your ex. Because obviously if he's feeling negative or he's trying to cause a problem, this could be because of the split up you had or the fact that he feels separate from the children in some way. So I feel this is being dealt with first. So I feel the reason this card's come out is, it says divorce comes first, then sacred union. It could be something needs to be dealt with first, and then you're going to receive what you want, whether it's union or whether it's this move, okay? So you got to look at it from a higher place. So instead of saying this went bad for me, say everything is always working out for me, okay? So how likely is it that you, let's use this deck actually, that you're going to move to ES with the kids? How likely is, and I feel it is likely. Okay, they're giving me, you may be tired, I don't know if you're feeling tired or drained, or they're giving me painful eyes. Not yet, because something still needs to be released. Now that doesn't mean it's a no, it means it's a not yet, okay? And you've got September, October could be significant as well. Now Libra is about balance and karmic endings and shifts. And it's also about justice. So something could be shifting around September, October that helps this to move forward. Now this could also be about by September, October next year, it could all be in place. Okay, so you could be there by that time, or something could have ended by then, or so that could be a timeline for next year as well. But I'm actually feeling this as this year. Something is shifting or balancing out around September, October, even though you're saying the next meeting is in January. I feel something is perhaps shifting around September, October that could move things forward quicker than that. So I feel it is likely, it's just not yet, okay? So how likely is this move? Okay, well, you perhaps feel at this moment like your wishes have been pushed to one side, or maybe you feel like, because it's a dream come true to you or something you're wishing for, and you may feel like, oh, it's all, stuck, and there may be a delay until September, but you've got to trust. The angels are asking you to trust in this situation because hope is not lost, even though it may feel that way. Okay, so I've got two timelines coming through here. So I've got 9 of Cups connecting with September, and with it being in delayed, where was that timing card? So you've got September, October. So things could be delayed until September with it being in reverse, okay? And then September, October, things start moving forward. So I feel September and October, and I've got after the Aquarius season as well. So it's either something's going to move forward in September, October that's going to connect with this move, or it's going to be after the Aquarius season. Okay, because things can shift and change. Things that perhaps seem out of reach now can always change. So there's going to be an opportunity coming September, October, and there's an opportunity coming directly after the Aquarius season, which is after the 18th of Feb. That's what you need to know. So a message from M. What you need to know from M. You are the most incredible person I've ever known. No one comes close to you. So he's very proud of you, the person you are, the way you've perhaps been handling everything as well. He sees you as incredible. No one comes close to you. I hope that helps, okay? Carlin King, thank you for the donation. Message from Jim, DM in the quiet. So what energy is he in? Okay. He feels uneasy today. So he's a bit curious about what you're doing. So he's feeling curious. They're about me to bring in this deck. So he's thinking, I wonder what you're doing in this silence. I wonder what you're up to. Why can't I forget you? I wonder what you're doing. Okay. So there's a lot of struggle. So don't doubt if he's thinking about you, because he is. Okay. But he is also saying, I only have to think about myself. And that may be a block. Okay, so at the moment he's feeling a bit relieved because he can think about himself. So he does feel relief, but he is doubting things. So, this relief is like, well, in this quiet time, I can think about myself. I haven't got to worry about anybody else. So if he's single, he's definitely putting himself first in a way. If he is with someone else, which I'm not actually picking up on because it's a very single energy I'm picking up on from him. So if he is with someone else, he's detaching from that person or that situation. But I feel this could be something he needs to heal, overcoming, looking after himself, putting someone else, thinking about someone else. It could be very selfish energy, but he is thinking about you. Okay, can't forget you. What else? My life will never be the same as a result of our meeting. So he's also thinking about how his life has been and changed and shifted since he's known you. Things will never be the same. Okay, so he has woken up, he's changed since he's met you, he's started to grow as a soul. And that could also be why he's spending more time by himself. Feel this is your card. My body is calling for your body. Yeah, look at this, I'm so proud of you, of how far you've come in your life, how strong you are, and I'll always be proud of you. So he may have noticed that you've been doing well, and he's proud of you, the person you are. But he's saying, my body is calling for your body. So he's definitely feeling drawn to you. And he is missing you and thinking, why can't I forget you? But I do feel that he is also finding relief in his quiet time, in his silence, okay? So what are you healing at this time? We've got authenticity. So you're guiding him how to be his authentic self. You're showing him in a way how to be the version of himself he came here to be. The angels say, be unapologetically you. So you don't need to apologize for anything. You've done nothing wrong. So if you're feeling like you've done something wrong, forgive yourself. It says the right people will align with you. So you don't need to lower your vibration or do anything different than what you're doing. Obviously, you're perhaps learning how to surrender and be at peace and let him come to you. But I feel that he will align with you. And obviously, the energy will balance. But when the time is right, he will come back and apologise. I hope that helps, okay? K-Arts fan, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, Liz. Next steps for the journey, please. So what's the next steps for the journey? So you've got, understand that this whole journey is part of your purpose. It's part of your life purpose. And so is divine timing. See the clock there? So it's about trusting in divine timing. It's part of your purpose. Trusting everything about what you're learning. You're learning how to gain a fresh perspective, okay? To trust and see beyond the illusion. So the illusion is the physical world, the way things seem to be, the circumstances, the blocks, the obstacles, the delays, the struggles. And you're gaining a perspective on what it's teaching you. So there's a purpose to everything. Every block, every obstacle, every challenge, there's always a reason for it. And it feels like you are raising yourself up to look at that from a higher perspective, from Christ consciousness, okay? And you've got sacred sexuality. Honour your sensuality, your body is sacred. So this could also be about you putting boundaries down with your body. Now, it is something we have to learn as a divine feminine, because when we're around our divine masculine, it can be very hard to not touch them, to not have them, to not want them. And it may be something you are learning to do, to put this boundary in place to honour you. So you're knowing yourself more, loving yourself more, giving back to you more, so that your twin can honour you more in that way too. To come in right. They give me as well like a little bit of a runny nose there. So honouring your intuition, what your intuition is telling you. So you've got anxiety in reverse, which is really powerful. So I feel you may be overcoming anxiety. So if in the past you've been experiencing sleepless nights or chaos, but if you are still experiencing that now, that's about to come to an end from your perspective, because you're gaining understanding. So you may be feeling calmer as you've moved into June. Between now and September, I feel there's more calmer energy around, and you feel like rewards are coming because you're not giving up anyway. You may be seeing 999, which is also connected with life purpose, spiritual pathway. And you may be seeing 444. Angels are all around you. So you're going to get rewarded for the work you're doing on you, to calm your energy, to relax, to release. So what's the next step for this journey? What's the next step? Then you've got generosity, 6 of Pentacles, give and take, equal balance, alignment. Okay, to be kind and loving, but not over kind or over loving with this until it's equal. And you know, we can never be too kind or too loving, but I mean, it's about you getting the balance right. So you know it needs to be equal give and equal take. So if your person isn't showing up, you've got to pull your energy back or match him at his level. So I just want to see what he wants to say to you. He said, I feel unhappy and so unfulfilled with my life right now. I want to change my life for the better, and I want a life with you. So you are on track for union, and I feel it's all aligning, and it's about you honouring your boundaries and knowing your own worth too, which is what you're perhaps honouring with your body coming up. I hope that helps, okay? And thank you for the donation, honey. May I get a message from Frank to me in a karmic card? Maybe stop focusing on the karmic situation. I feel that's something you need to do. Okay, so before I pull you a card for now, I just want to see what the lesson is for you. Control. It says, let go and release your need to know how everything will unfold. And I definitely feel that's what you're learning. Because what you're saying is, I want a karmic card. There's nothing wrong with that. I'll pull you a karmic card. But I feel the message is, let go of the need to know. And let go of the need to know how everything will happen. Be more in the moment and allowing things to come in. Yeah, look at this, letting go. It says, surrender the outcome, love cannot be forced. And there's nothing wrong with pulling a karmic card and see what's going on. But again, it's like overthinking that karmic partner as someone more than they are. Because I feel you're giving that person a lot more energy than you need to. And that situation a lot more energy than you need to. Because if you're focusing more on you, becoming your own power, becoming stronger within yourself, then you become a force to be reckoned with. And you connect with your own power, and that makes you super attractive to him. Okay, and then you know you are enough and there's nothing missing. Look how gorgeous she is. Love that wig, by the way. Love that hair. Okay, so what does he want you to know? Your energy is captivating. You've got that vibe I can't get enough of. And I feel that's come out because when you're operating in this energy, okay, when you're in control, when you're doing you, letting go, surrendering, having faith in you, believing in yourself, that energy is captivating. He can't stop thinking about you when you're in that energy. Whereas if you're worrying, overthinking or stressing, okay, that's when you go into fear. Okay, so your energy is captivating. You've got that vibe I can't get enough of. This deck, Yashi, this is Words Unspoken by Sea Witch Tarot, very powerful deck, okay? So, what else is he thinking? Rejected. Now, I'm not saying you've rejected him at all, but he may be going over thoughts about how he's pushed you away, okay? Because you may feel rejected by him, you may feel like he's chose someone else over you and all of that. And remember, rejection is a redirection to a better time. So he may be thinking about the way he feels he's rejected or pushed you away, and that's affecting him, it's causing him problems. So let's get a karmic card. So, karmic card. Oh, my deck, my drawer was stuck then. What do you need to know? What's going on in his karmic situation today? What's going on in his karmic situation today? We've got 8 of Swords. He feels trapped, okay? He feels like he's trapped in a self-made prison. So he knows he's got himself in that situation. He could be stuck in that till August, okay? He says nobody's truly happy. So yes, it may seem all happy on social media, but it's not how it seems. Nobody is truly happy in this situation. So for example, he's not really happy because he's drawn to you. She won't be happy because she'll feel like something is missing. That's probably why she's plastering everything over social media, trying to make out like everything's wonderful. And you're not truly happy because you're obsessing about what they are doing. Okay, so he's not happy. I hope that helps, okay? Emily, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, and the message from Dee, thank you. So what does Dee want you to know today? We are here to do bigger things together and work on our mission. So obviously there is a reason you're being brought together that goes beyond just being in a relationship, as you know. I want to do that with you and I want to be a part of your life. And he's saying because of this mission, because of this work that we're going to be doing in the future, and that can be just shining a light and being as a couple, which heals, okay? Or it could be some bigger purpose like being healers or whatever you're here to do. He's saying because of that, I've been through the mill and back. And that means he's been through the ringer. He's been going through struggles and challenges and obstacles. I thought I knew it all, but I didn't. So maybe at one point he was a bit of a know-it-all. He thought his way was the highway and that's how it is. And now he's recognising that's not how it is at all. So really what he's saying is your love has humbled me, okay? What else does he want you to know? I'm done, I just can't do this anymore. So wherever he is, whatever he's doing, he can't do it anymore. He's had enough. Enough's enough of these challenges or obstacles or struggles that keep him away from you. He said, I'm done with that. So I feel he's releasing things. What else? Okay. We've got the 5 of Cups there, sadness. So he's definitely missing you and he's in regret and wanting to move on from where he is. He's had enough of his situation. And I feel as well what's happening from your perspective is you've been working more on self-love and gratitude. And that's been working for you. And that's why he knows that you are not an option. In other words, what he means is you are not an option, whereas your priority, you're not an option. Does that make sense? And you've been working on the fact that you know that you're not an option. You are priority. You deserve to be treated that way. And that's been creating lots of movement. It may have even been that you've both been healing and working through abandonment wounds. You may be seeing 555 as well, or 222 or 999. But things are going to move forward as we move towards the Cancer season. 21st of June, significant. I hope that helps, okay? Randa, thank you for the donation, honey. Message from Jonathan. No contact, he's a crush. So what energy is Jonathan in today? What energy is Jonathan in? Conflicted. So he's back and forth in his mind about something he wants to do, okay? So he's definitely conflicted at this current time, which means he'll want to reach out, then he'll perhaps think he doesn't because he'll panic about something or he'll be trying to hold himself back. Look, he does love you. He has got deep feelings for you, even if he hasn't shown that to you. And that's another reason why he's conflicted, because you're perhaps in this no contact period where you don't know what's going on. Yeah, he said, I'm feeling lost without you. I didn't expect this sudden void in my life. So he's analysing why he's feeling a void without you in this no contact period. And he's recognizing, oh, I must love you then, because I feel like I'm missing you. I feel lost without you. And that's why he's conflicted. So I feel he's conflicted because there's no contact, and he's working out what to do about that. What else? Yeah, and you know this in your intuition. So your high priestess self is always speaking to you. Intuitively, he feels pulled to you, and intuitively, you feel pulled to him. And you know in your intuition what this truth is, because you have a vision of it. You may be very clairvoyant as well, because you're very intuitive, you're very psychic. So you may have visions. So you could have a dream, for example, which is a preview of what's coming, or so he could come into your dreams, or you may see a sign, or you may just know something, like it just pops in your head, and you're very clairvoyant. So I feel you may be working on your third eye, or maybe do a cleansing on your third eye. So your third eye is very strong, and it's going to get stronger. So I feel between now and February, your third eye is opening even more. Okay? Where I feel you're going to receive some kind of vision through your intuition about what's coming. And he is having visions about you as well. So he'll be dreaming about you, he'll be fantasizing about coming towards you. So I do feel he wants to reach out and come forward. This could happen within 2 months, 2 weeks, 2 months, or between now and February, depending on what he's doing, because there's fear there, and he goes back and forth in what to do. He's conflicted. One day he's like, right, I'm going to reach out, and then the next day he'll panic, and he'll think he isn't ready, or something will get in the way. I hope that helps, okay? Ethereal Seeker, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, message for my DM, Will, and guidance, please. So what does Will want to say? I miss you so much, I secretly check you out so I know what you're doing, so I can know how you're doing and what you're up to. So he's your secret admirer at this current time. You are my one and the one I want to be with. So he does want you. He wants to be with you, and he sees you as the one. Okay? But for whatever reason at this time, he isn't reaching out, but he is watching or checking up on you somehow, okay? Yeah, he's going to communicate. So it's in his imagination at this current moment. So he's visualizing communication, imagining talking to you. Perhaps he's talking to you in his mind telepathically, and you can also feel that. And there's going to be a communication coming in because he wants to communicate. He wants to reach out. But at this current moment, he's checking you out to see how you're doing, to see if you'd be open to it. So I do feel he's planning on reaching out. Yeah, he's saying to you, tonight I want you by my side, tomorrow is another day. So I feel it's like he wants to reach out, and then he perhaps holds himself back, and he thinks, I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow is another day. I'll be stronger tomorrow. Better late than never. Okay, where he said, I am going to do this for real this time. Better late than never. So in other words, he's going to reach out when the time is right. He is going to do it. And your lesson at this current time is probably allowing him to take action and do it. Giving him the opportunity to move towards you without you initiating anything. So what's the guidance for you? Yeah, let him do the work. Your person will heal best when you do. So I feel you're both doing the work you need to do to be together. So what does that mean for you? What's that mean for you? You've got flow. Just be in the flow. Let the door open naturally. Let him come to you when the time is right. I hope that helps, okay? It could be at night time. Could be around the new moon as well. Enchanted Moon Tarot. We've got Donna in the house. Thank you for being here, honey. Hi, Liz. Any message from Daryl? What does he really want me to know? Thank you for the donation. And thank you all for donating and being here and being in the chat. And if something's resonating with you who's watching it, even if I'm not answering you directly, take the message, okay? So Daryl is saying, my love for you leaves me without words. I have never wanted to commit before now. So what he wants you to know is, he's never really wanted to be in a commitment until he met you. Even if he's been in one or he's in one now, whatever's going on with his circumstances, you're the one he wants to commit to. He's saying, I never wanted to commit before now. So if he has been in commitments, or if he is in one now, he never really wanted that. So he may have felt like he just went with the flow, or he got forced into something, or, he just ended up in a situation he feels trapped in, or he did. So my love for you leaves me without words. Now I feel he's going to show you leaves, because I'm really being guided to the word leaves there. So he may leave behind the past to be with you, but I feel you may see specific leaves. So you may, I don't know, perhaps you're on social media and you see a nice green leaf or a fall leaf or something like that. It's a sign of new beginning or something falling away to have a new beginning. My love for you leaves me without words, which means he struggles with communication because of his feelings. They're very intense. I see you shining and it's beautiful. And that's another reason why I may struggle with communication. I am following in your footsteps. So he is moving towards you. It's like he's one step behind you at this current time. What else do you need to know? Yeah, it's all illusion. Whatever the struggle is, it's illusion, as you know. And if there's a choice, there's never a choice. That's illusion. If there's a choice between you and someone else or you and something else, he knows that he wants you. And this could be what he needs to leave behind. He needs to choose himself to choose you. So if there is a choice, it could be a third party. It could be something that's like a third party. Something, whatever is in the way, he's going to release that to be with you. And something has also been exposed, okay? And he as well, the thing that freaks him out about you is how you see through him. You see into his soul, and that makes him feel exposed. It makes him feel vulnerable. It says he fears being seen fully. Let him open up at his own pace. And that's what you're doing. And you're moving into alignment. You're magnetizing each other back into orbit. I hope that helps, okay? Pufferfish, thank you for the donation, honey. Advice about work starting tomorrow and future days. So what do you need to know about starting work and future days? So you've got, look at this, you've got stability coming in. Stability coming in, ahead, strength. As long as you're strong in what you're doing, you know in yourself, you know in your worth and value, you're strong at what you're doing, which means you go in focused and capable, it's going to lead to stability. So what's coming in the future is stability and strength. This could be what you're manifesting between now and the Lionsgate portal, okay? You may even start seeing 12-12 as well. What else is coming in? So I feel that job is going to lead to stability and you're going to feel stronger. Maybe even around August time, you're feeling like you're fully in your power, you know, especially if you're starting something new. So by August, you may feel like you're in your stride and, you know, everything's at peace, because the first few weeks can feel a bit daunting, can't they? You've got commit. You're making a commitment. This is something you're committing to, and it's going to lead to stability in your wishes and your dreams manifesting. So make a wish, because what you want is coming. What else do you need to know? What's coming for your future days? And oh, okay. Let's see which card gets my attention. That one. None of them. Okay. And that one. Okay. So what's coming in future days, we've got, I feel this is someone you're connecting with at this current time, is going through a dark night of the soul. Now this could be a person, but we're connecting in a general reading about work. So if you've been feeling like you've been in dark times, if you've been through a dark night, if things have been a struggle, okay, that's brought new meaning to you. And there's now a birth coming, birth of creation. Birth of growth, potential growth. So what I'm feeling is any dark times you've been through are behind you. There's a birth of new things. So this new job or this work or whatever it is you're doing is going to bring in a new beginning with potential for growth. So this could even be potential for promotion or more money. Stability is coming in anyway. So I feel like the dark times are behind you. So you're going to feel good, especially around August time. I hope that helps, okay? Crystal, thank you for the donation, honey. Message from DM, deepest sphere guidance for his case. Let's do guidance for his case first. Let's bring in Archangel Jeremiah. So what's the guidance for his case? Messages: treat everyone equally. You are not better or worse than another. You are all created equal yet unique. So this could be about him seeing all sides of a situation, knowing that he's not better or worse than anyone. So it's about just knowing that we're all on the same level in a way, in some way. Does that make sense? Like a level playing field. There needs to be a level playing field. That's what they're showing me. Treat everyone equally. So this could be about him seeing all sides of everything. What they're showing me is, and whatever this case is, it doesn't matter. I don't need to know. What they're showing me is a jury. Like a jury weighs up everything, don't they? Or they should do. You know, they should look at all sides of the story to treat everyone equally before they make a decision or a choice. And that's what I'm picking up on, okay? So, what's the message from your DM? What's your DM saying to you? What's your DM saying to you? You've got, I pray you don't give up on me. So maybe he's worried about you giving up on him, especially with what he's going through, whatever this case is. But he's saying, I pray, I ask God to keep you there for me, that you're not going to give up on me, that you're not going to move on, that you are going to wait for me or trust in me or whatever it is you need to do. And I feel that's his biggest fear. His biggest fear is that you're going to, not trust in him, really. It's not even about giving up. I feel it's more that you lose faith in him. That's his biggest fear. Divine timing, I know you don't want to hear it. It's just not our time yet, babe. So what he's saying is, it's about timing. And I feel that's why as well, he's worried that you're going to give up on him until before time, even though it doesn't work like that at all, because everything always comes in at the right time. But he's saying, it's just not our time yet, babe. It's like he's reassuring you with the word babe. So I don't know if he calls you babe. He definitely sees you as a babe. But he's saying, I know you don't want to hear it. And this could be something you don't want to hear. So maybe he's making you aware of something you don't want to hear that you have to face or be aware of. And it may just not be time yet, okay? So how is he feeling? What's his deepest fear? We've got surprised and bitter. I feel what this is about is he doesn't want you to be surprised by anything with bitter thoughts so his deepest fear is that you are bitter towards him. I know you're not, but this is deepest fear. You're saying what's his deepest fear? What keeps him up at night? That you may get bitter about the situation. And it's like a surprise because he's thinking, I hope you don't see me that way. I've only got your best interests at heart. Let's also do a deep fear from the concerns. What else are his deepest fears? I love you, but I need you to give me some space. I'll always forgive you. So I feel like he needs to overcome something or deal with something. This could be this case or whatever he's going through. And he needs you to trust him to do it. And he's hoping that you don't get bitter about it either. Or you don't have bitter thoughts about things. So even if it doesn't resonate, or just sit with the messages, okay? Enter YouTube crash 2 doing the reading. Well, it's working okay my side, so maybe watch it back later and you'll be able to get the message again. But a lot of intuitive thoughts coming up there for how he's feeling. Just bear with me, let me just, I want to just splay these cards out again, because I'm using these to pick messages. You got passionate, so he's also feeling very passionate towards you. Okay, let me just splay these out, because I'm just picking out of that deck as well, because it's a big deck. So next question we're doing is Pufferfish. Thank you for the donation. What does Amika P think or feel about me? Anika P. What does Amika P think or feel about you? What does Amika P think or feel about you? Okay, so that you may be in limbo at this time, or you're doing some deep thinking, or this could be a sign that Anika P is thinking about you. In deep thought about you at this time, wanting to make a decision. So clarity coming in some way. So Anika P may be making a decision about you between now and September. And this decision could be delayed at this current time. But how do they think and feel about you? That you are very clear with things, that you make decisions, that you are strong and powerful, that you speak the truth, even if there's delays in that way. That you don't put things off, you think about things first and then you make a clear decision and put that into action. But what I'm really picking up on here is there may be some delays around this, and Anika P is thinking about what to say to you or coming in with some kind of clarity. What else is Anika P thinking or feeling about you? What else is Anika P thinking or feeling about you? You've got reflect. It's the same message, really. I feel like something has been reflected on. This could be something you've said or something you've done, or the person you are, thinking about you a lot. So this person spends a lot of time thinking about you, wanting to communicate or say something clearly to you. Or you could also be helping them to reflect on their own life, to get clear about something. This could be because of the person you are. If you're very intuitive and strong and you are a leader in your own right. So you help this person to think about their life more and what they want. So you help them to move into reflection. But remember, the thing I've got coming through as well is it doesn't really matter what they think or feel about you. It's what you think and feel about yourself. That's what's more important than anything else. You've got battle here. Your person is struggling with their ego and fears. So when he says your person, Anika P could be struggling with their own battles, their own ego and fears, and that could be affecting perhaps how they are thinking about you or feeling towards you or acting towards you. And they need to take some time out to reflect on that. And they could also see you as a warrior in some way, because I'm seeing this as you as well, your strength and power, the person you are. Someone who helps them through something. So remember, everyone is in our life for a reason. So if she is, if Anika P is battling with something, then you're helping them to look at that very closely, even just by being in their energy field, because you're light. I hope that helps, okay? Luna, thank you for the donation. Is DM working out his avoidance and will he reach out? Well, remember, try and take words out of it like avoidant, or because, it just confuses everything. Try and look at it like this, okay? They're either, your masculine is either operating in fear or love. Fear puts him into that avoidance. Fear puts him into fear of taking action, or, fear makes him act crazy in a way. Love pushes him towards you and brings up all the genuine feelings and emotions. So it's very likely if he's being avoidant, he's operating in fear at this current time. So when he's operating in fear, he's less likely to reach out because he's obviously working through something or processing. Okay, so what do you need to know? So is he working on himself and will he reach out? So I feel that the thing is, he's going to come out of his head. He's in his head at this current time. Okay, because with the King of Swords being in reverse, I definitely feel he's going to move from his head into his feelings, which means he's going to become more emotional, and then he'll reach out, okay? And I feel he's moving towards that. So this is really answering your first question. Is he working on his avoidance? Yes. Because when he avoids you, he's in his head. He pulls back, he goes distant, and he starts overthinking everything. And he may even distract himself with ambitions like work or other things he's got going on. And I feel he's working through that to come out of that. So I feel the answer to your question is yes, he's working on what you're saying is his avoidance, his fears. Will he reach out to you? Will he reach out? High Priest, wisdom, when he feels wiser, stronger, when he feels he's more in control. The High Priestess, his intuition is guiding him to reach out to you, because look what he's doing there, he's reaching out. But I feel he wants to come in when he's feeling a little bit wiser. So in other words, when he's perhaps not acting from ego, which makes him act childish perhaps, or a bit naive, when he's feeling stronger. So I feel, yes, he's definitely going to reach out. And when he does, it will be in a more strong energy or vibration, okay? So what else is he working on? What do you need to know? You're saying someday soon, okay? Someday soon, that means you've got to let go of the when, because it could happen any time. I will show you just how much I care. That's the King of Swords in reverse, okay? And I'll show you how much you mean to me. That's wisdom. So I feel the answer is yes. But I know that probably doesn't help you because you're thinking, okay, well, when is this? It's when you surrender and let go. So what's your lesson at this current time? You've got process. Trust the process. So separation is an illusion. Okay, your souls are always intertwined. So remember that, okay? That you're always connected, you're always one. Yeah, he struggles with his with that because he's in the King of Swords, but it does show me that in reverse, which means he does feel everything. It's just he's got to, gain more strength really and clarity to show it. So any timing or anything you need to know. You are not alone. Could be between, February may have been a turning point. You've got February to August there with the 2 and the 8. Okay, the 28th could be significant, as in a date, or you've got the 2nd of August there as well. Okay, so you're not alone. You're not alone, which means he's always with you. So I feel that's what you're working through. Your wound in this is to perhaps heal your own abandonment or your own fears or feeling like he doesn't care or whatever it is, but you're not alone. 2028 could be significant for union and things like that, being together where you don't feel alone. But I feel this is more about what you're manifesting soon. So I'm feeling like the 2nd of August could be significant, or between now and then. I hope that helps, okay? But he is going to reach out. You just got to have faith. And that's also you overcoming that need to contact him, because when you're feeling that urge, remember that's coming from him. Pufferfish, thank you for the donation. I will be in trouble. This is for Leo. Will I be in trouble with any of my work managers? Well, they just said I will be in trouble. So this could be a fear. This is like an inner childhood wound in a way. I'm going to get in trouble with my teachers, or it's like an inner wound that I'm picking up on there. So will I be in trouble? First of all, ask yourself the question, have you done anything that's made you need to be in trouble with any of your work managers? Okay, because you may be overthinking things, worrying about things too much. You've got contemplation there. And you may be a bit defensive as well because you're in hermit, so you've pulled back and you're a bit like, so you could be just being a bit defensive about things when you perhaps don't need to be. Because I feel you're overthinking at this time. This is contemplation, but you're in thought about things. And you've got proposal, Knight of Cups, and you've got luck. I feel that luck is on your side. It could actually be that you get offered something by your managers instead. So you're saying, will I be in trouble with any of my work managers? I feel like you may be offered something, because the thing is, what we tend to do is think the worst, don't we? We think the worst, okay? So instead of thinking the worst, think the best, think something good is coming. So I feel you're going to get offered something instead. I feel with the Knight of Cups coming out and the Ten of Pentacles, it's more there's a proposal coming to you that can offer you something more. Ten of Pentacles is like abundance and good things manifesting. This could be like some kind of proposal to earn more money in some way, or there could be, it's a proposal like it could be some more work, or it could be a promotion or something like that. So I feel it's not what you think. I don't feel you're in trouble with anyone. I feel it's more they're going to offer something to you, possibly between now and October, that you may need to contemplate. And that could be you making a decision about what you do about it. But I'm not picking up on conflict, really. Will you be in trouble with any of your work managers? You've got remember. So I feel you just have to think, well, have I done anything that would mean I'd be in trouble? And I don't think you have done anything. So I don't see why you would think you're in trouble with anyone. It could be a childhood wound that's coming up. I overtime all my work, okay? I overtime. You mean you do overtime? I mean, that could be what you're offered, more overtime. But I feel you've got to go within and ask yourself that question. Because if you feel you've done nothing wrong, why would you be in trouble with any of your work managers? But I'm not picking up on it. I feel you may be thinking the worst or overthinking when a proposal is coming instead, some kind of offer. I hope that helps, okay? Tiffany, thank you for the donation. Message from my spirit team, please. So what do your angels want you to know at this time? From your spirit team, okay? You've got impulse and you've got strength. So I feel what you need to know is regarding your person, first of all, okay? Your person is gaining strength to actually make a move towards you in an impulsive way. So this could be about something happening when you don't expect it. Something spontaneous coming in. And you were being given the strength you need to deal with it when that happens as well, because you may not be expecting it. Maybe it's something you think wasn't coming. This could even be you finding the strength to make a move in some other area of your life. Something you want to move towards, and you're being guided to do it, and you're being guided to take that risk. So I'm seeing that impulse card a bit like the Fool in the tarot, taking the initiative in some way. I'm not feeling with love, okay, because you may feel your person needs to come to you. This could be in work or some other area of your life. You've got 5D realm and breakthrough. So there's definitely a breakthrough coming in here. This could be your person coming towards you as stronger, in a stronger version of themselves. And that's the breakthrough. And you may be aware of this in the 5D. So you could have had a dream about this, or you could hear a song about this, or get a sign about this. It says your souls are exchanging energies in the higher planes. So it's like you're being shown through the 5D that there's a breakthrough coming in. And I feel it's going to be an impulsive breakthrough. Something that happens when you don't expect it, okay? The angels say something big and unexpected is beginning to shift. You could even see shifts. So you could see signs about that. You could see earthquakes in films or shows or stormy sea. It's like whatever the storm is, there's a breakthrough coming. Whatever the challenge is, there's a breakthrough ahead. And it's going to happen when you don't expect it. It's going to happen spontaneously. Anything else your angels want you to know? This could be definitely delays in communication being... there's a breakthrough in delays in communication. Yeah, you got the same card. Knight of Swords is something spontaneous happening, and the Page of Swords is like a truth coming in communication. So I feel that your person could spontaneously reach out and speak their truth. Okay, it's also reminding you to not get involved in gossip or drama. Okay, because these two cards on the cards, it says drama and gossip. So don't get involved in any kind of gossip or drama that you may impulsively get drawn into. Pull yourself away from that. But there's a breakthrough coming in. You could see penguins. I hope that helps, okay? Bina, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, may I know his relationship status, please? Do you mean you want to know what's going on in his relationship? What's going on in his relationship? Let's have a look, okay? So we've got 3 wands cards, okay? So the first thing is, in his current relationship at this time, he's at a crossroads, okay? Because his heart is pointing out a new path, but his ego is scared of change. So what you need to know is, in the karmic situation he's in, whatever's going on in his relationship, this passion is dead. You've got 3 cards that say the passion is dead. Okay, because when I created this deck, for the suits, okay, the wands, for example, it's about the passion being dead, and that's why there needs to be a change, okay? Because usually wands are about passion. But in a karmic situation, the passion has died out, okay? So the thing is, there's a crossroads there. And it may even be that he wants a child, and he's starting to think about that. He could be thinking about what he wants for the future. And he may have had a vision of having a kid with you, okay? Maybe that's something you want too. So he's at crossroads because he wants a child. Or there's something about being a dad, or something about a child here, okay, that is coming up in his awareness. So maybe the person he's with is brought up having a child. I don't know if he's got kids. I don't think he's got kids. If he's got kids, but it doesn't matter. What I'm picking up on here is he's at crossroads regarding having a child. And I feel he's seen that with you, okay, in a vision or in his dreams. So the problem is that he's struggling with speaking up for himself and standing up for himself and defending himself. He's got no backbone when it comes to himself. Obviously he's got backbone. I'm not saying he's a coward, but he may coward out of speaking up for himself or making decisions or making changes. And I feel like also he's at crossroads because he wants to defend the family. So this could be having this desire to become a father. And this could be coming up in his current relationship, but he's at crossroads about it because he's perhaps realising it's not what he wants there. So I don't know if they are talking about having children but I feel it's whatever it is, it's pushing him to make a decision to, what am I going to do now? Because I feel he doesn't perhaps want to go down the road of having a family there. So he's at crossroads because his heart is pointing him to have another path. They're giving me fear. Yeah, there's fear around this. Maybe if she is pregnant, because there is a child there, it's making him make a decision. So even if she isn't pregnant, okay, first of all, I saw a video yesterday, just popped up on my YouTube channel, about someone getting pregnant at 54. So it doesn't matter that you're menopausal, okay? And the thing is, you can have kids in other ways. You could have, I'm not saying you definitely want kids, but this could be about, you could have fur babies that are like children. What is going on in his head is he's at crossroads because something's come up about kids, or he's thought about a child, or maybe they're talking about it or whatever, and he's thinking, do I really want that here where I am? And I feel that's pushed him to perhaps have a vision of having that with you. Menopause it doesn't matter. God has a plan. Okay, God is in charge of the biological clock and all that. So, there's miracles happening all the time. But it doesn't necessarily mean you're definitely going to have kids together. This is like what's on his mind, okay? What's he thinking about? So I feel like he's thinking about this. And if there is a child, if she is pregnant, and I'm not saying it's definite because this is from his perspective what he's thinking about, but there is a child in this card, Okay, it says good news creates a temporary feeling of happiness or satisfaction because not seeing things clearly. So if for any reason she is pregnant, it may be good news initially, but it will be a temporary feeling of happiness, and then he'll be, struggling with it again because he knows fully that he's not really meant to be with that person. But if there is a child, there'll be a reason. Remember, there's always a reason for everything that happens. So if she is pregnant, then that baby will be meant to happen. But I'm not saying it's definite. I'm not feeling it's like in stone at this moment. Okay, so maybe she's trying to get pregnant. Perhaps she's even said she is pregnant, but I don't feel she is. Okay, but whatever's going on there, he's at a crossroads. That's what you need to know. He's working out what to do next because his heart is pointing out a new path and his ego is afraid. I hope that helps, okay? So keep us posted with that one. Michelle, thank you for using Milestone, honey. Hi, Liz, can I get any message from my DM Mohammed? Thank you, okay? So what does Mohammed want you to know? How can I make a decision when this makes no sense at all? My head is in a pickle. So he's also at a crossroads, but he knows he's got to make a decision in his life, but his head is a mess. So he's saying, my head is in a pickle. I'm confused, okay? They say you just know. Well, I know. I just know. I guess I always knew. So in other words, what he knows is for sure that you are the one. You are the one, okay? That's what he wants you to know. You're the one. They say you know. When you know, you know. And he knows that you're the one. But he's saying, how can I make a decision when this makes no sense? So he's perhaps trying to work out why he's doing what he's doing, where he is. Yeah, he's saying, give another chance. I'd do it all differently. They give me a block. So what he's working out is he wants another chance with you, a real chance at making this work with you. He's saying, I guess I just know that, but my head is in a pickle. So his head is probably in a pickle about things he needs to do to make this decision, or how he needs to make this change, or who he needs to stand up to, whatever he needs to do. And that's why his head's in a pickle. So I feel like he's coming to the terms with, I need to do this, okay? Yeah, because he feels restricted, he feels stuck, he feels trapped, and he doesn't want to feel that way. So he's saying, I need to make a decision, but how can I make a decision when my head is in a pickle? It makes no sense why my head is in a pickle, because I know that you're the one. Look at that, at the bottom of the deck, Ace of Cups, love. I know that I love you, so why am I delaying this? Why am I putting this off? If I could go back in time, I'd do it all differently. So I feel like this is the turning point where between now and August, he's making this final decision to be free. So what else does he want you to know? You are my one and the one I want to be with. He's realising this for sure. It's like he's finally coming to this final conclusion that he's got to make this decision, but his head's in a pickle. That's why he needs space. So I feel you just got to give him time. So what are you learning at this time? You got balance. You're learning to balance your energy, remember. So true union comes when both of you are whole. When you're whole inside without them. And I feel that's what you've been working on. You've been working on your inner union. You've been working on your inner peace. Working on you and balancing your energy. So you perhaps feel like you're even more ready now than you ever have been. And that's creating this shift in him. But his head's in a pickle. And I feel between now and August, that's what he's dealing with. I hope that helps, okay? Cathy, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, do you see my communicating with DM again this year? So are you going to communicate this year? Yes, okay. It's a wish, it's your dream. Okay, so I do feel it's coming true and there is hope there. So turn it around because it's come out sideways, because you're saying, do you see me communicating with DM again this year? Well, we're only in June. There's plenty of time, even though it's going quick, and I feel this about you letting go of the doubt and having hope instead. Because there is hope in this situation. You made a wish and it's coming true. September could be significant. I feel the answer is yes, okay? See what he wants to say to you. He's saying, I'm not all lost in fear or confused anymore. I'm finding my way. So maybe, he was feeling a bit lost. Yeah, well, he blocked you because he felt lost. He felt fearful, confused. So he blocked you because it got overwhelming. Okay? He didn't block you because he doesn't want you. He blocked you because he's saying to you in that way, through his energy, give me space. Let me sort this out. I need to deal with my confusion. I've got to find my way. And it's also so you can surrender, because if you block, there's nothing you can do. You have to give it to God. Okay, it's also the angel saying, come on now, you've got to pull your energy back. You've got to focus on you. So it's also allowing you to do you, okay? So he's saying, I am finding my way. I'm not all lost in fear and confused anymore. So he was when he blocked you, whenever that was. And now he's feeling better because he's had that time. So this is a big message about him finding his way. So I feel that it's your wish that you're going to communicate anyway. And that wish is coming true. Could be that September is significant for this, but there is hope there. Things are turning around, but you have to believe that. And the thing is, when he unblocks you, and he will, don't rush in and message him, because he'll need to get okay with messaging you. So if he unblocks you, for example, say he unblocks you in September, and then you reach out straight away, he's going to block you again, because he'll panic, okay? Where if you let him unblock you and then let him move towards you in his own pace, that will be on his terms and he will feel better. Doesn't matter when he blocked you. And the thing is, if he blocked you in March, there's been a good 3 months there for him to process and heal. So that's a good sign. So September could be significant. I hope that helps, okay? Universe, thank you for the donation, honey. Message from him regarding that snap request. So what does he feel? The thing is, you're learning at this current time to put your boundaries down as well. Okay? And to recognise, just because he's married doesn't mean he doesn't want you. Okay? But you're also learning to put your boundaries down, what you will and won't accept. Okay? So how is he feeling about you? So he's saying to you, our love is built on solid rock. So he may feel like his foundation in his situation is shaky. So he's weighing it all up. And he's thinking about what he has with you and how it's always felt solid and rock-like. Our love is built on solid rock. It will stand the test of time and distance. So he knows that he can't forget you. He can't pretend he doesn't care about you, because what you have is real and true. Okay? And that's why he's probably reaching out to you, because he's missing you. Doesn't want it to end the way it did. I'm ready to take action. I'll call and text you soon. So he does intend to try and get your attention. They give me fear. Oh, there's a lot of fear there. Fear, okay? Releasing fear. So he said, I am ready to take action, which you know, because he's sent you a request on Snapchat. I will call or text you soon. So even if you don't do anything with that snap request, he's going to try and communicate another way to call or text you soon. So he is intending to communicate with you. How is he feeling? He's emotional. That's why he's overly emotional. He's feeling emotional about things at this current time. So what's going on in his situation? Six of Swords. Well, this is where we are now in June, okay? He says there's no trust between them. So for whatever the reason is, his partner doesn't trust him. I feel you don't trust him either, okay? But he's starting to see a way out. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to end his situation today, but he can see a way out of that. But he may also see a way out of the darkness he's been in, for example, or the struggle he's been going through. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. So he also sees hope, and he sees hope with you, like there's a hope to reconcile or talk or sort things out. So your guidance is, it's a wound, you know, old trauma is resurfacing. Nurture your inner child. So you've got to be very kind and gentle and loving to yourself at this time, because this could open a wound again. And remember, he's also your teacher, okay? So he's going through trauma for a reason. He's bringing that trauma up in you for a reason. So I feel it's a wound that you've got to ask yourself, am I ready to allow him back in? Or is it going to hurt me more? So you've got to put your boundaries down as well. But I feel you've just got to see what happens, and do what you feel in the moment is right for you. Because I feel throughout June, he's going to be trying to contact you. And that's because he doesn't want to leave things the way they are. And he feels you're like a solid foundation in his life. And he's perhaps going through something rocky with his partner, and he wants to talk to you. So I feel if you don't accept his snap request, he's either going to call or text you in some way as well, whether he does that through a private number or whatever he does. I hope that helps, okay? Janie, one of my moderators, I just want to know why you've deleted. I'm not calling anyone out. This is so that I can rectify the situation. That's the only reason I name drop people, okay? Because I can see who's done it. So, Janie, and it's probably an accident, but you've deleted one of my donations there between Universe and JL. So, if the person, I don't know who it is, because I can't see, it just says the message has been deleted. So, somebody has donated NZ5, okay, whether, I don't know if it's New Zealand 5, where is it, dollars or whatever it is, and then the message has been deleted by my moderator, probably by accident, and it's easy done with the chat going quick, okay? So I need to know who that is. So if someone's donated to me between Universe and JL, I have no way of knowing what that donation is. So if any of my mods know, can you let me know in the chat, please? Or that might have been Bina. I've answered Bina, though, already. So I don't think Bina has. I know Bina's donated again. It is Bina. Okay. It is Bina. Okay, so is that why Bina's donated again then? So I don't know why that will have Bina, don't take that personally, because that will have been a mistake, okay? Why it was deleted, okay? Because when you're a moderator, and it's easy to press buttons by accident, okay? So I have to be careful with what you're doing. So is this the question then that you're asking me? Because I'm not missing anyone out by answering Bina's donation now, okay? This is obviously, I'm still in the chat, okay? So between Universe and JL, there was a donation that was deleted, and I think this is what Bina's donated here. Yeah, donate. Okay, so is it for this question then? Let's do this one then, okay? So, his partner has been off social media for a few. Well, first of all, you've got to ask yourself why you're checking his partner's social media, because again, that's a wound. No post at all, so I thought she could be pregnant. It's creating a lot of fear in me. So, no, this is your third question. Okay, well, I'll do that in a minute. What's your second question then? What was your second question? If you put that in the chat for me right now, I'll answer this one first, and then. So she's been off social media, creating a lot of fear. So first of all, that's reminding you then to not be checking her social media, because there's no need for you to do that, okay? There's no need at all for you to be finding out what's going on, because it'll just put you into fear, comparison, ego, and all of that, okay? So let's see what's going on with her. Let's connect with a karmic partner. No, I haven't yet, Steph. I'm still in the queue. Okay, I'm doing Bina because a message has been deleted, okay, by accident. So let's what he won't let her in. This is what's going on. So if she is pregnant, okay, then they're not really talking at this time. There's something she's struggling with. He won't let me in. That means whether it's physically or emotionally, okay, he won't let me in. So he could be shutting down on her, okay? He could be for some reason. He cares about his family. So he is a caring person, okay? And she's saying splitting up is for the best. So they could actually be talking about splitting up. It could be completely opposite to what you think it is, okay? This is from her perspective. So he won't let her in, and that's causing a problem. Now, this could be, perhaps she's trying to be intimate with him and he won't. Or she's trying to talk about having a child and he won't. Or he won't let her in some other way and it's affecting her, and she's perhaps thinking, well, splitting up is for the best. But she may be divided because she's saying, well, he cares about his family. They give me an itchy nose, which is intuition. Okay, yeah, it does, like Donna said, it sounds like he's avoiding it in some way. Because remember, he's at crossroads, and he's saying in this crossroads, he's saying, I'm thinking about the future. I don't know what to do. Okay, I know I'm being pulled somewhere else. So from her perspective, he won't let her in. Okay, so what else? And the thing is, if she is pregnant, I'm not really picking up on that, even though that child card came out. Perhaps since then, he's not letting her in. He may not be talking about it. He may have shut down. Look, it's the same card coming out. She is also at a crossroads. Okay, and you've seen me shuffle the deck, okay? The heart is pointing out a new path. The ego is scared of change. This sounds to me more like they're on the verge of splitting up than having a child. Or maybe if she is pregnant, then that's causing a problem. And that's, this is like, oh, what do we do now? They also give me an itchy breast, okay? Which is connected with nurturing energy. They give me an itchy nose, which is to do with intuition. So she's also at crossroads. They're both at a crossroads about what to do next. Okay? The ego is scared of change. The heart is pointing out a new path. So this could be, from her perspective, for example, she may think, I want a child. And he won't let her in. He's saying no, or it's not working in that way. So I'm not picking up on the pregnancy, but the thing is, if she is pregnant and I'm not picking up on it, you're not meant to know at this time because it's something you've got to learn or work through, or there isn't enough information yet for you to perhaps worry about it, because when I'm picking up on the energy, it's more like they're both at crossroads about what to do. So she could be off work for many reasons. She could be going through health issues. It's not necessarily meaning she's pregnant. That's your own fear. Okay, so what's the karmic struggle? We like doing different things. We just don't click, and I want to travel. So he wants to travel and go places. She probably doesn't. They don't click anymore. They like doing different things. It sounds to me like they're going in opposite directions. But I feel only time will tell. Okay? Don't go into fear about these things. Your second question was, I've been seeing my ex constantly in my dreams instead of my DM. Any guidance and bucket messages? So if you've been seeing your ex, there's clearly some closure that needs to come through. And it could be that your ex could pop back up. Okay? It doesn't mean they are your masculine or anything like that. So you're going through some kind of transformation. And this could be experiencing in your dreams things to do with that connection for a reason to completely close that cycle out. And it could be just something you need to let go of, because that's what's coming through. It's more about letting go to transform. So I don't necessarily feel that this person is meant to be in your future. It's more you're healing certain aspects of the connection, perhaps ways is different than your DM, or things that you need to heal to be able to transform. So I don't know if a Scorpio means anything with this connection as well, but I feel that what you want is security, and maybe you feel your ex gave you security in one way but didn't in another way, and you're working through these things in your dreams. So I don't feel it's like anything significant where you're meant to get back with your ex at all. It's just something you're purging through in your subconscious. Get some bucket messages. You've got K. So the word K could be significant. K means karmic. Okay, so it could be that he is karmic to you. So you've got N as well coming through there, night time, but N and K could mean something else. You've got death again, and that card came out in the tarot with this. So that could be a huge sign about transformation and ending for a new beginning, releasing the old, which obviously is your past. And death can also be a sign about Scorpio season. So something could be shifting between October and November. I haven't forgiven him. Yeah, of course, if you need to forgive, that's a transformation. That's letting go of the past, because maybe you feel like he didn't give you security or he hurt you in some way. It's also he's helped you to set boundaries down. Your ex was a teacher to you, helped you to know what you will and won't accept in a connection, because this could be about a new slate coming in. This could be a huge sign of something really shifting forward with your twin. You're about to start a new chapter. Mother Mary is around you, so call on her. Okay? And I feel that you could be connected with smells in this dream as well. Something you smell is about your intuition, again, something you sense. And you got Christmas lights. So illumination coming in. Maybe this dream was connected with something that happens around Christmas time, or perhaps something you've always wanted around Christmas time. So take that, it resonates. So I hope that helps, honey. I'm sorry your message was deleted. That was just an error, okay? Okay. Next question is JL. Actually, I'm an hour behind, so I'm going to put a stop on donations. So no more donations, please, so I can catch up, okay? I appreciate them all. Thank you for being here, just so I can catch up. So JL, thank you for the donation. JL says, morning, Liz. Any information I need to know about the flat I want to buy? Will I get the money needed to secure? So visualize it, okay? So what's the message coming through? So you've got good news, creativity there as well. But the page of wands, when I connect with it as a reader, is good news. So I feel there's good news, which means, will you get the money you need? It's very likely, because there's good news there. Okay, any information you need to know, you can get creative with it. So creativity could be that you perhaps want to decorate it a certain way, or perhaps you can even see it looking a different way than when you do buy it. So get creative with it, and I feel that good news is on the way. So I feel you're going to get what you need for that. I feel that's a definite, yeah. Okay, if I was doing that as a yes or a no, it would be a yes. So visualize paying for it or having the money, or, you know, don't overthink or worry about it. You've got to forgive as well. Perhaps forgive the past, or this could even be about you forgiving yourself for perhaps worrying about it too much, or thinking you can't have it, or whatever it is. This could also be about letting go of the place that you're currently in. You know, because sometimes we have to say thank you to the place we're currently in for all the lessons it gave to us, and all the way that place perhaps looked after you as well. And this could be a fresh start for you as well. This new place could be an opportunity for you to forgive the past and let go and have a new beginning. So it could be a new beginning coming in. Anything else you need to know about this? You've got action. So you're taking action. This could be something you've either wanted to take action with since March, or you felt more productive around this since March. So I'm seeing this as March now, just gone me, not March ahead. I mean, it could be between now and March, that's when it all falls into place. But I am kind of picking up on you've been ready for this since March, or something has shifted since March. You've been taking action towards this since March. So this could be when you've perhaps been looking for places or thinking about it. But I feel this place is going to be somewhere you can get creative with or in. It could even be where you're able to work more on your creativity. So in that flat, for example, maybe it's calmer there, or it's in a better location, or it's somewhere you can actually work on your creativity, taking more action towards that. And with the action card coming out, I feel, yes, you'll have what you need to take action. I hope that helps. Even if it's between now and March, you know, it's showing you it's coming anyway. I hope that helps. City Cat, thank you for the donation. Thank you, Aunt Morn. Have a great day, honey. I'm sending you lots of love. Thank you for being here. City Cat says, hi, Liz, happy Friday. A message, please, from my DM includes an update on their actions towards me. So what does your twin want to say to you? I feel out of control when I'm with you. So there's a lot of intense emotion and feelings, you know, when your person is with you that they perhaps struggle with. And that can cause delays, blocks and obstacles. So it's the most beautiful sense of being home, but it freaks me out. So what your person is saying is being with you feels right. It feels like home. It feels magical. But it also freaks me out because I feel like I'm losing myself. It feels intense. It feels dreamy. It feels chaotic as well. Because obviously those feelings he's never felt before. So I feel that's what he's feeling at this current time. So how is that affecting him? Yeah, rejected. And he may be going over like all the things he's done to push you away, where he's perhaps rejected this because of his fear of feeling out of control. So if you felt rejected, that's why. What he's saying is, I never meant to reject you. It's the most beautiful sense of being home with you. But when it freaks me out, I sabotage it, I push you away. So I feel he's getting his head around that, okay? Let me just put this back in. I feel he's like getting his head around that. What else does he want to say to you? There's your card, okay? He's saying, who knew when we met that we would be here today? There's another beautiful chapter coming to our story. So he's then doing a lot of time reflecting on the past, about when you met and how you've changed him and all of that. There's a card getting my attention here. I'm so proud of you, of how far you've come in your life, how strong you are, and I'll always be proud of you. So I feel that your masculine is doing a lot of reminiscing about you and the way things used to be and the way he is now because of you and all of that. So what's his next action? Well, he wants to break no contact if there's no contact, or he wants to tell you some kind of truth. So don't get involved in drama or gossip, obviously, and this could be your mind causing problems. I feel if he's listened to outside interference as well, he's moving out of that energy, okay? Because I feel he wants to come in with the truth, or he wants to communicate. So I feel any delays in communication are coming to an end. So his next action is he's going to communicate with the truth. And he may even tell you about people who've interfered or got in the way or who've caused a problem. So I feel he intends to communicate. I feel you just got to be ready for anything with this. Okay, you've got celebrate you. So for this current moment, celebrate you. Be yourself. Enjoy where you are. It could be a birthday celebration if you've got birthday coming up or he's got a birthday. He may want to celebrate you on your birthday as well. He could be thinking about that. Especially if he's missed your birthday, maybe think about how he wants to make up for that. But I feel his intention is to communicate. I haven't got a timing coming through because it could be any time. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, well, Tiffany, don't worry. Have you donated? If you've donated, it's okay. Okay, if you want to donate, you can, Tiffany. If you're panicking about it, okay. But the reason I say no more donations is because I'm an hour behind and I've already been on for 2 hours, so I have to catch up. Okay, that's all. But if you really feel you need a question answered, put a donation in. It's okay. Okay, but understand that that's why I put a delay on donations. It's not that I'm saying, I don't want to answer any more questions. I wish I could stay on all day. But it does take a lot of energy to channel these messages through. And I've already been on for 2 hours and I don't take a break. I go straight through. I don't drink or anything really. I just straight through giving the messages. So I know when it's time to put a stop on them, that's all. Okay, because if I just went for another hour now, not accepting donation, I've been on for like 6 hours, okay? So that's why. So Janie, thank you for the donation. Hi, there's messages from Wes for the weekend. So what does Wes want you to know for the weekend? Okay, thank you. So, and if something's resonating with you, remember, take it. If you're thinking, what, that card could be for me, take it. Maybe even click somewhere and you'll receive an answer you need to know. I do that all the time for myself and always get the right answers. So Janie, what does Wes want you to know? I see you. Now, he may be watching you on social media. I see you. So he's definitely watching in some way. Keep shining, my love. So he sees you glowing up, operating in your power. I am with you every step of the way, even if you may not see me. Now, I feel that's about May as well. I feel he's been watching you in May. I know we're in June now, but I feel he's been watching you in May. They give me fear. And he may have been too fearful in May to actually make a move. So I see you, and I'm with you, even if you may not see me. My life will never be the same as a result of our meeting. So he can't forget you because you've changed him. And he can't plug himself back into the matrix once he's been unplugged from it. So he's definitely planning on doing something. Yeah, we got Queen of Swords. He sees how strong you are. Resilient, powerful. That you haven't given up on life. That you keep going. That you are strong and resilient. So he's very inspired by you. So I feel he's watching you. I'm not necessarily feeling a contact coming in. Let me just see what, like this weekend. We've got, he's still a bit insecure. So he's still dealing with his insecurities and he's still watching. Remember, he's going to test the water when he feels ready. But I feel that this weekend he's still feeling a bit too insecure to actually make a move. But he is watching you. That's what he wants you to know. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just get a card for you as well. What do you need to know? You've got prayers. The angels are listening to your heart and providing answers. So if you're praying for something, it's coming in. The angels have heard your prayer. And this could be for communication. Trust your intuition and what you're feeling and what you're being shown. Shateria, thank you for the donation. How is JJ feeling about me? How is JJ feeling about me? So how is JJ feeling about me? He's saying, I never stopped loving you even when I said I did. I'm still in love with you. So he's in love with you. He's still in love with you. And he never stopped loving you. Even if he told you he didn't love you or he acted like he didn't, okay? So he does love you. That's how he's feeling about you. What else does he want to say? They just say, well, I know. I just guess I always knew. So he's always known he's loved you, even if he's denied it. And he's got to make a decision. And he feels confused. He's saying, how can I make a decision when it makes no sense? My head is in a pickle. Okay, so he's trying to work out what to do next. And that could be about telling you how he feels or coming towards you or opening up in some way. I feel it's about communication. Yeah, manifestation. This could be something you're manifesting. So you could be manifesting him telling you how he feels about you. And that's coming. Okay, and this could also be a huge sign that he's manifesting a shift or a change. I hope that helps, okay? Catty, thank you for the donation. Hi Liz, what's going on with DM and karmic? Do you see them staying together? Well, first of all, there's divine intervention. There is karmic lessons being learned and you're being guided to have faith. So I don't see them staying together because divine intervention is at work, which means God will be pruning the tree. So it's like if you try and stay in a situation, God is going to shake that tree. He's going to shake the foundation. And that's divine intervention, so things can change. So angels are stepping in, so be sure to surrender and trust. So your guidance is to trust the love, to have faith in the process, and to trust that even when you can't see the bigger picture, something is unfolding beautifully. Even when you don't know what's going on, there is a karmic lesson being learned. It says karma is clearing, learn the lesson and then break the cycle. So I feel there's still unfinished karmic lessons being learned there. And once they're learned, he will leave and move on, okay? So, I don't know why I put my karmic deck away. So, what is going on in that situation? So, lessons are still being learned. What is happening in that situation? The passion is dead. There's just burdens. There's responsibilities. So, there's so many burdens, too many responsibilities, always something going on or something to do. So the reason why he's still there is because of responsibility, obligation, burden. That could be money, could be children, it could be whatever he's got going on. So there's a lot going on that he needs to deal with. Now these burdens could be releasing between now and October, okay? So maybe he's more likely to move away from that situation around October than perhaps where he is now in June. And that's why you've been asked to have faith. So what does he want to say to you? You and I are forever. So remember, your love goes beyond the physical, okay? Commitment, marriage, and the rest of my life with you, that's what is on my mind. Okay, so he wants that with you. He wants commitment with you. He wants a new beginning with you. He wants forever with you. Well, you've got to have faith in there as well. He said, I know it's me holding us back from being together, but I really don't want to lose you. So he knows that he's got to deal with his own stuff to be with you. He knows he has. And he said, I know it's me holding us back. But again, you'll be learning your own lessons. So he knows what he needs to do. I hope that helps. So I don't see them staying together at all. I hope that helps, okay? Natalia, thank you for the donation, honey. Natalia says, could I have a message from him? Thank you. So how's he feeling today? Regretful. Regretting the past, okay? What's he regretting then? What's he regretting? So he's feeling very regretful about things. What's he regretting? Forgive me, please. Okay? I'm sorry I denied our love. There you go. So he's regretting the fact that he's denied the love or pushed you away or not told you how he feels. That's what he regrets. And he's saying, I hope you can forgive me for that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I denied our love. Whether that was to you or to other people or even to himself. I'm sorry I denied our love. What else? He's saying, you are without a doubt the best thing that's ever happened to me. Isn't that beautiful? So obviously he regrets the fact that he denied the love because in his eyes, you're the best thing ever, okay? What else does he want to say? The obstacles between us just seem impossible to overcome. So that's when he goes into his own fear and struggle. Can I overcome this? Can I do this? Am I strong enough? So what's his next action or what do you need to be aware of? Yeah, love, he wants that new relationship with you. Love, he wants to give you his cup of love. That's what he wants to do. And he's reflecting on that right now, especially because he feels judged in a way. He's judging himself. So he's really afraid of you judging him. That's why he's saying, I'm regretful, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I denied our love, because he's afraid of coming to you with this cup of love, reaching out and talking to you, and you saying, you know, you're too late, or I don't want you anymore, or you made a mistake, or whatever it is. So he's reflecting on what to do. So what's your message? Remember, you're watched over by your angels. And I love this. It says affliction. Remember not long ago I did that reading for members that said afflicted. Well, you're not a member now, okay? Well, I did a reading not long ago for members. And the words was, the masculine is afflicted by the full moon. And that's just coming out in my mind when that reading may be important for you. But he says, you were in a deep transformation, this too shall pass. You're more in control, and that's making him more attracted to you, so you are watched over. So I feel you're in your power, and that's pulling him in. I hope that helps, okay? In the chat between Natalia and Stephanie, I can see Victor. So I'm going to do Victor's message, okay? So Victor says, meow. May I have any message for my beautiful butterfly king, Virgo, bucket arts and a song card? Let's do a song card first for Victor. So what's the song coming through from your Virgo king, okay? Knock on wood, our passion is crazy intense. Now, knock on wood always reminds me of, you know that text tone you get that sounds like that? They give me that. So this could be him reaching out to you. But he said, our passion is intense. It's crazy intense. And don't question everything why. I feel he's questioning himself. I don't feel you're necessarily questioning him, but you may be questioning other things in your life. But this stop is like he needs to stop and look at his life more and work out what to do next. Because I feel he's saying, why am I questioning everything? Why? What do I need to do? I feel he's at this crossroads in his life where he's working out what the next steps are for him. But he says, stop questioning everything. There's no need to. Why are you doing that? I don't necessarily feel you're questioning things, but he may be doing that, okay? So any songs you're currently hearing, what do they mean? What do they currently mean? Any songs you're hearing? They want to sort it out. Now, this again, I'm not necessarily feeling it's with you either. I feel he needs to sort out his life. So I'm getting this real message coming through where he feels like his life is in a bit of chaos and he needs to sort that out, okay? So what else does he want to say? Yeah, the mask I wear is heavy. So he's wearing a mask in his situation because he's hiding his true beliefs. So he could be very spiritual, very intuitive, and he has to hide that behind a mask of, I don't know, naivety, if that's the right word. That's what they're telling me. Because maybe people around him don't understand, they don't have the same beliefs as he does. He said, I have to do things I don't want to do. This is what he's questioning, okay? I want you by my side, and I crave peace. Now, this is really powerful because he isn't feeling at peace where he is in his life doing what he's doing. I feel he enjoys what he's doing, but he isn't doing it in the right setting or environment. And that's why he's perhaps wanting to go on his own or do things by himself, okay? So you keep sending him that love and that support in the 5D or however you connect with him, and he'll feel strong, okay? And I feel this is because he's older now than perhaps he was when he started doing what he was doing. And now he sees things for what they are. You've got the devil there. And I feel this about their industry itself. There's things about their industry that don't align with his beliefs, okay? The devil is also about fear, and we've got financial gain. So again, he may be recognizing now he perhaps did it for financial gain and he's not gaining peace. There's a new chapter coming there. You've got a blank one. Something new is being created. He's making a decision and coming up with a solution. There's the fox. What does the fox say, okay? And this is about being a fox, so sexy as well. And you got mince pies. Remember, things are not always what they seem. So you may see a mince pie and it may look different than what it tastes like. Mince pies could be about Christmas as well. But I feel that he's wanting to change. That's what I'm picking up on. And you may be aware of that. And that may also be why you've gone through a lot of dramatic changes this year too. Well, yeah, then that's what I'm feeling. He's older now. How old is he now then? Because he was 17. He may have been a bit naive then. Got dragged into things, and now he's evolved and transformed, and he's seeing things a lot differently, especially the industry he's in. Karina will resonate as well, because you and Karina are in similar situations, kind of. Well, there you go. That's a big difference between then and now. So he's definitely evolved a lot since then. I hope that helps, okay? Stephanie, thank you for the donation, honey. What's next for me in love, who and when? Just be allowing whatever comes to come, okay? Well, you got the Queen of Swords, so you were strong enough to handle whatever's going on in your life, okay? And you've got responsibility. So I feel that who is going to come towards you is going to be someone who's either responsible or who is taking responsibility or who has taken responsibility. So, for example, if you're connecting with someone from the past, this will be someone who's taken responsibility for their life, for things they need to change, okay? And so I feel someone's coming in who's going to be more responsible. So someone who's going to take you out and do things, and it was going to be equal, because you know what you will and won't accept. You know from what you've been through in the past what your boundaries are. So I feel this person, whoever they are right now, could be releasing their own burden. So I feel October could be significant. So maybe no one's coming in or coming back until October, and then something could move forward. They give me fear. But if I'm looking at these cards connected with you directly, this could be about you releasing the burden, letting go of the who and the when, and just allowing things to unfold, being more in the moment, taking responsibility for your own life, doing you, which you're probably doing anyway, and that will move things into place. But I feel that it's going to be someone who's going to be responsible or taking responsibility. So what do you need to know at this time? You've got distance. No matter where you are, this love will always remain. So love is always there. So again, this could be that there's still someone in your energy field, still someone that you're connected to, even though you're not physically together, okay? So what else do you need to know? What else do you need to know? You've got eternal union. New love is forming to lead to eternal union. Cosmic ancestors voice your concerns. So what I'm picking up here is, this is really interesting. You've got 10 again, because I feel between now and October, you're being guided to voice your concerns to your cosmic ancestors. Now, you could see that as your angels. You could see that as a loved one in heaven. You could see that cosmic ancestor as an ascended master. But really, it's about you giving your concerns to heaven in exchange for peace, and finding peace in the moment and trusting the process of your life and having faith in the universe, because you will move into eternal union. In other words, you will be in a relationship that's going to last, okay, when the time is right. But it's being formed now. So it's not going to be rushed forward. Now, it says new love. So it's either going to be someone new, so you could meet a new love, and that's being aligned for you, or it's going to be someone from the past coming in a new way. And I feel I'm not meant to tell you who, because that's for the universe to show to you at the right time. Okay? Anything else you need to know? You've got, and it's in reverse, okay? So you've got, and it feels like there is potentially, but it's delayed for a reason. So the Seven of Pentacles, what you're manifesting, what you're wanting is coming, but there is a delay. So number one, you've got to believe and have faith, and then understand that everything is in divine time and everything has a timing. So I definitely feel there's potential there, but it may be delayed until at least July. So October significant coming through, but I feel nothing until July, and then something is shifting. I hope that helps, okay? No more donations, please, guys. My mods are plastering it all over the chat, okay? No more donations. Faye, thank you for the donation. Hi, Liz, DM message often, but I don't want to reply. Well, obviously do what you feel is right. If you don't want to reply, you don't need to. You don't have to. Just because it's your twin flame doesn't mean you have to reply if it makes you feel uncomfortable in any way, or if you feel like it's not the right time. Okay? So, what's the message coming through from your twin? You are the only one I see as my partner for life. So I feel he's trying to get through because he sees you as his long-term partner. And they're saying long-term option. Okay, so if you feel like an option, you're not an option. But if you feel that way, and that's perhaps why you don't want to reply, he's saying, you are the only one I see in my future. You're the one I see as my partner for life. Now, if he's got decisions to make and things to deal with, then obviously if you've pulled your energy back for that reason, then you're doing the right thing for you. That's you setting your boundaries down. But he is letting you know that he sees you in his future, okay? What else? He's saying to you, I've been through the mill and back. I thought I knew it all, but I didn't. So maybe he thought he knew it all. He thought he knew everything about his life, or he was a bit of a know-it-all, like a bit cocky with things. But it's like your love has humbled him. And he said, I've been through the mill and back. I've been through it. I've been through a struggle. And now I'm seeing things differently. Priyanka said no more donations on you've donated again. It's like, that's twice, So you've got Aries coming through March to April here. Okay, so I feel as well that something could be shifting around the Aries season next year. So this may be when he's completely free, or when you're able to be together fully, or whatever you want starts manifesting. Okay, so maybe you're guided to pull back. Maybe this was when an Aries season was when you were guided to pull back in your own way, or something happened, or you went through some kind of breakthrough or epiphany, or something shifted. But I feel that you've got to do what's right for you. Let's get a message for you. You've got unfinished, okay? There's more to your story. This isn't the last chapter, okay? So there's more to come. It's not over, okay? This isn't the last chapter. So whenever, even if you don't reply, you're still going to get together because the universe is on your side. But there is a mask there. Now in this picture, you're wearing the mask. So maybe you're operating in a little bit of your own masculine energy at this time. So you could actually be running yourself at this time. Okay, you could be wearing a mask in your own way in this time as well. Or maybe you're masking your feelings. You're thinking, I don't want to get hurt again, so I'm pulling back. I don't want to engage. So you've got to honour that feeling, do what's right for you. There is no right or wrong. It's always what you are learning. But it's not finished. Okay, it's not over. I hope that helps, okay? Selfish is a bit of a harsh word there, Karina. Okay? But I do feel, Pranky, you did donate, and then I did say don't donate, and you did donate again. So again, it's like not paying attention to what I'm really saying. Okay, so I try and have a bit more compassion maybe, because I have been on for 2.5 hours, okay? And I am still an hour behind. And if someone can do me a list of donations so I can see what I've got left, then that would be very helpful. Okay? So we've got Joy. No, I know, Karina, I know. I know where you're coming from. I'm just saying maybe, that word can be taken a bit harsh, can't it, So, but it is like at the time, the thing is, what we tend to do, isn't it, is we think about ourselves, and we think, I don't care, I'm just thinking about me. You perhaps aren't thinking about the fact that I've been on here for 2.5 hours. You're thinking more, well, I want my question answered. And if I donate, then I'm going to get my question answered, and that's fair enough. So, so we've got Joy, Daniel, Ron, Karina, Spartan, Green, Rose, Marie. So I haven't got that many really, have I? But I do want to catch up before I say any more, because then I know how much energy I've got left when I get to the end. And at the end, it is nice sometimes as well for me to pick people out of the chat who perhaps can't donate as well, So, Joy, thank you for using milestone, honey. What does he want to say, okay? What does he want to say to you today? So what he's saying to you is, he's saying, I'm working towards a life with you. Now, this card, I don't know if this just fell off or it was already there, I don't know. But we've got triggers coming up here. It says, what irritates you in your person is what you need to heal within. So this could be a big message about you both being triggered by each other, or you both bringing triggers up in each other. I mean, I didn't shuffle that card. It was either fell off or it was just there. So there is some triggers that are still being healed. Okay, but he is working towards a life with you. My chat just jumped up. Oh no, my chat just jumped up. Hang on a minute. I don't know why I did that then, because I didn't move it. Oh no, it's deleted some off. Okay, just bear with me. No more donations because I need to sort this out now. My chat just moved up. Sorry, bear with me a second, Joy. Let me just go back to where I was. Let me just see where you are. Don't know why my chat jumped up then. So frustrating when it does that. No, I've lost it. Okay, mods, what I need to know is, I've got Joy, I'm on Joy. I know you've put the list in. See, it's me thinking I'm all doing well and it all messes up then. Is anyone after Joy apart from Daniel? Because I've got Daniel. I can see Daniel's message. But is anyone before Daniel? Okay, Joy, I'll carry on in a minute. Just bear with me. So is anyone before Daniel? Is it Joy and then Daniel, or is anyone after Joy? If you can let us, I've lost the thing where you've put the list of people as well. So and then I'll carry on with Joy. So I'm doing Joy now, and then is it Daniel straight after that, or is anyone before Daniel? That's what I need to know, okay? So what else does he want to say? No, Joy. Oh, okay, that's good then. Thank you. I don't know why I've just lost all that chat there then. So what else does he want to say, Joy? I choose you, will you choose me too? So I feel what he's a bit concerned about is when he does choose you, remember it's never about choosing you. It's about choosing himself that leads to you. When he does make that decision to go fully all in with you, he's wondering if you're going to choose him too. So there is a wound there. And this could be a trigger in him, you know, this wound, like, what if you don't want me? What if I go all in with you and then you don't want me anymore, or I'm not good enough? Or so I feel that's a trigger coming up in him. That's a fear he's dealing with. What else? How is he feeling today? We've got jealous. So he may get jealous as well. This could be another trigger that comes up when he perhaps thinks, well, what if you don't want me? What if there's someone else? So he may be very jealous inside, even if he hasn't perhaps shown that side of himself to you. And he could be jealous today. He could be wondering what you're doing, who you're spending time with. Yeah, he's got abandonment wounds that bring jealousy up, and that holds him back from the good news. The good news is obviously wanting that future with you, but I feel he holds himself back because of his own wounds. So he's definitely healing abandonment wounds. So let me just bring in another wound or something that it may be a trigger he's still healing. Inner peace, okay? I'm so tired of this constant negative chatter in my head. And that's his ego. The never-ending conflict between my heart that wants you and my mind that holds me back. Ongoing battles that I face with other people in my life. I need peace. I'm working hard on finding inner peace so I can be able to live a peaceful life. And he knows he can have that with you. I hope that helps, okay? Welcome to the family. It's me, Namira, sending you lots of love, honey. You got all access now to all the videos and all the extra things I provide on the channel. So check that out. Daniel, thank you for the donation, honey. Good morning, Liz. Message from my love, Jennifer. So what's going on with Jennifer? My love for you will get me past all these challenges, fears and obstacles I face on my own journey and on the journey to you. So she is dealing with some obstacles at this current time. Okay, and she knows she's got to get through them. They give me a block in the throat. There's something there. So I feel she wants to clear something up. That's coming through big. Oh, what is that? There's something she wants to say. Sometimes the way I channel is really freaky, okay? There's something there. She may be going through a cold or a flu. There's some upgrade going on in it. So there's something big that she wants to release out of it, okay? Yeah, she's saying it's unbeatable. So I feel that she's going to fight through. This is why they give me this throat chakra. She's going to fight whatever it is that's holding her back. Now, obviously, that will be her own ego and fear. But she's saying, I'm unbeatable. She's starting to take control of her own life to be able to move forward. Now, if she needs to unblock you or communicate, that's what she's planning on doing, okay? And that could even be like pushing you away. And there's something big she has to say. And I feel this, yeah, it says better late than never. I feel she's been pushing something down for a long time. This is what I'm channeling physically. And it's coming up to the surface. And it feels painful. And she could be experiencing some kind of upgrade because of this. So she could be going through a sinus thing or a cold or a flu or something to do with the throat chakra. They give me fear. Because she's saying better late than never. When I come in, I'm going to be ready to commit to you for real this time. So she's working through whatever this block is. Oh, they give me a lot of pain here coming up. They give me now heartburn. And it's fear being released. It's things coming up to the surface at last that she's been pushing down for a long time. And that could just be her feelings. Yeah, she's awakening. She's waking up to the truth of this situation. Look, so she can message you. She has something to say. Communication is on the way. She could be having cold or flu, sinus issues, and heartburn, acid reflux. It could be affecting her sleep. Because they just gave me that. Something big that she's pushed down for a long time is coming up. And I know how painful that is. You know, when me and my karmic split up, and I did that reading not long ago, didn't I, about false twin flame union. Okay, because when I went into that, I was in deep divine masculine energy, deep masculine energy. I pushed things down so far from 2016 to 2019, it was blocked, okay? And when I came out of that relationship in the March, I went away for my birthday in the July. Okay, me and my masculine got back in contact in the August, but in the July when I went on holiday, all that energy came out to me. And as I progressed back into my feminine self, And all I did that entire holiday was cry. And Victor will tell you, because he was there, I just cried the entire time. I cried from the moment I got on the plane to the moment I got home. And it was like, I enjoyed myself, don't get me wrong, but it was all the emotion coming out. It was everything that I've been repressing and pushing down. It was, I cried. I was sobbing like a baby a lot of the time, and it was real tears, like, ooh. And it was like all that energy being shifted and released to prepare me for this next chapter. And I feel that's what I'm picking up on with her. Something big is going to be released. So don't be surprised if when you see she cries on you and it gets very emotional, because she's preparing for that. I hope that helps, okay? Before I do run, I'm just going to stretch my legs and go to the bathroom, okay? So my little lizard will look after chat, so I won't be a second. No more donations. I'm going to do run next, okay? I won't be a minute, guys. Okay, right. That was quite hard to channel, that was. So, Daniel, just so you know, she could be throwing up as well. Okay, because I just had a drink and it felt like it was, she could be throwing up, like actually vomiting as well. So there's a lot of, problems there that she's releasing. It's like all coming up to the surface. That's very intense. I've just channeled that, okay? I just need to release that energy. So, no more donations, please, guys, because I'm catching up, okay? If you remember, honey, so I'm just talking to it's me and Maria there, you get a milestone. I don't know how that actually does work, okay? But you get a milestone where you can put your question in the milestone, okay? But you get access as a member to all the videos that I do on the channel. I do an extra video every Monday, Wednesday and Friday. And you get access to them. I also do members offers like special personal readings and things like that. I do all the behind the scenes stuff on the community page because I haven't got Facebook or social media. So I share all my stuff over on the members stuff. That's where it's really like my social media. But you have a milestone. Now you get one at the beginning of the month. Okay, I didn't know that because I'm not a member on a channel. So you get a milestone. I mean, if you put your question in, obviously, because I know you've become a member, I'll look out for it and I'll answer you. If you've got a specific question, just put like put some doing some like, okay, I'm doing run next, okay, so put some like heart flaming fire emojis and then put your question so I can see it so it stands out, okay. And I'll do you when I kind of get to where you've become a member, okay. If anyone joins as a member today, Okay, I'll answer a question for you. But I'm doing no more donations. But if you do join as a member, I'll answer a question for you. So if you join as a member and you put your question underneath where you've joined, then obviously with some fire emojis, I'll answer your question. So anyone who joins as a member today, I will answer a question, okay? Plus you get extra videos and it's a good thing to do. So Run, let's do you then, okay? So Run says, I don't understand why he became silent, okay? Well, obviously he's processing. Did I overreact unfriending Ron? They give me a block. Oh, they're giving me a runny nose, so I may still be channeling what I've just channeled for Daniel. So let me just have a minute. Okay, right. Did I overreact unfriending Ron? Past few days our conversation was good. We talked for 4 days. We even talked on the phone on Tuesday. We planned to talk on Wednesday, and Thursday he didn't message me. So yeah, I'm not saying you overreacted. That's a bit, that's being hard on yourself. But what you did was you got triggered because something didn't go the way you thought it would. You took something personally that perhaps you didn't need to take personally. Okay, so, but again, you said like he went quiet, but he was clearly processing something you talked about. So what you were doing there, you were operating in your own feminine energy by wanting to fix things, and then you had a masculine moment by, unfriending. It was like a reaction. So what you did was you reacted instead of responding. It doesn't necessarily mean you overreacted. It means you're operating an ego in that moment. So obviously he's probably thinking, why have you done that? He's probably thinking, we were talking, just because I didn't reply straight away or continue the conversation on straight away, So I feel like he's confused. He's confused. Let me just see what his energy is. He is committed to this. It's like, I do feel he would have followed through on whatever you were going to do. So you planned to talk, but he didn't message you, whatever happened, okay? I feel like he would have followed through. And obviously you can't go back in time now and say, oh, wish I hadn't done that, because everything happens for a reason. You've learned something from this, that you were perhaps overreacting, your own words there. But I feel that he would have committed to the chat or whatever. He would have come back with a message, or something would have carried on, okay? And I feel he is committed at this time to working on this in some way or moving it forward in some way, even if it's just conversation. But I feel what you're wanting is perhaps commitment too soon, or you're perhaps wanting things to go, in a way you expect. And the thing is, remember, we live in this society, don't we, where everything's instant. So, we know that, someone could instantly reach out or instantly do this. So when it doesn't happen that way, we think something's wrong. Yeah, but he was probably processing something. Just because he didn't text you for the whole day doesn't mean there's anything wrong, or he's done something wrong, or you've done something wrong. It means he was probably processing something that was said, or how he was feeling about something that was said, or what he wanted his next move to be, or he was trying to find the words, or so he needed time to do that. Maybe he just got busy with something he was dealing with and he couldn't give you the attention in that moment. So your inner child wanted all his attention and you got triggered when he didn't give it to you. So you unfriended him. And now he's them. So try and put it the other way around. Think how you'd feel. You'd be like, what the hell, And he'd be like, oh, you're a bit intense or whatever. So I do feel that it wasn't the right thing to, it wasn't the right thing to do, because you've learned from it. You've learned, okay, I got triggered and I reacted. My chat's jumped up again. Oh no. Oh, why is it doing this? That's why I'm saying no more donations, okay? So I don't know why it just jumped off. I've lost my donations again. So I definitely can't take any more donations. Just bear with me. I need to go back down to Run now. Sorry, Run. Give me a second. I'm sorry about this. My chat, I didn't even touch my chat then. It jumped up. Let me just find Run's question. There you are. Okay. Who's after that? Karina. So I've lost Karina's question. Obviously I've got it on here. So I can't look in real time now because I've got to do it like this. Okay. Oh, it's jumped up again. Okay, Matt. Oh, now I've lost the whole chat. Okay, Mod, you're going to have to help me out now, okay? I've lost Karina's message now, okay? I need you to, right, Mods, I need you to put me a list in the chat, please, of who's donated next, because I've just lost my donations. So I don't need you to tell me at this moment exactly what they are. I just need you to give me a list, please, of the people who I still need to read for. Okay, because I've just lost my chat again there. So, Karina, you'll have to put your question in again, honey. But I need to, if you can put me your, the list of who I've got, then I know where I am. Because I can see Spartan. I think Karina was before Spartan. I don't know if anyone was before Spartan. Anyway, to go back to run, okay? So I definitely do feel, and Karina's spot. Okay, so Karina, I need you to put your question in a minute, Sonny, because I've lost that, okay? I don't know why my chat's jumping up. Anyway, so run, I feel that friend him again and perhaps say, sorry, I was, I overreacted, or I thought I'd done something wrong, but be honest with him about it. Okay, because I feel that he is confused as to why you've done that. And I feel there was no need for you really to do that, because he would have committed to the conversation, even though he didn't do it. Yeah, look, I just needed to find the right words to say to you. That's all it was. There was nothing wrong. He said, I look forward to being with you again. Our coming together will happen. But for now, I'm working hard on me and changing my life. I know it's taking long, and I'm sorry about that, but we'll get there. So what he's saying is he just needed a bit more time to find the right words. And this could have also been about you wanted to come to you or talk or meet up or something like that. Where you got triggered and then you like, right, I don't want to deal with this then. Or it's like you're having a tantrum. It's like the inner child is throwing toys out of the pram. But why? I want it now. Yeah, and then you go in a tantrum because you haven't perhaps had it the way you wanted it to happen, if that makes sense. So I feel it's your job now to make it right. That's what I'm picking up on. I hope that helps, okay? So Karina says, my question is, how was Mark today? Any messages, and what was his intention behind his post, okay? So, well, obviously that was to let you know that you're the one that's inspiring him and helping him and there for him. That was to you, okay? That was to you. That was a beautiful message to you. So what does he want to say today? Powerful. I've just a few of these coming out, not many. He's saying to you, I make love to you in my mind. And you know he does. Do you think it's clever? I'll put the words over the appendage there. I make love to you in my mind, okay? I'm scared you won't like the person behind the fame. Wow. So he has got an insecurity around that. Now, I feel this isn't just about you either. I feel like that's his big fear, that people won't like him without his fame. Who is he behind that fame? Who is he? It's like, who actually is he? So, and the thing is, that's his fear. It's nothing to do with you, because he knows you accept him and all of that. But he's saying, I'm scared you won't like that person. What if people don't like that person? What if people only like me for who I am, Luke, you see the real me. So really, he's like, that this isn't really about you at all, because he's saying, I'm scared you won't like the person behind the fame, but you do see the real me. So of course you do. Of course you don't just like the person I am, you love the person that I am. So I do feel this is his fear. Remember this wound around changing his life, okay? Because he knows that's what he wants to do. So what else is he going through today? Burden. There it says he's burdened by that, and he's burdened by his life and his responsibilities and everything he's going through, and he's in awe of you and the person that you are. Because you obviously see the real him, and he's like inspired by that. So I feel that's why that message was there. It doesn't matter about the picture, it was the message. Because that's the first thing that I was drawn to, the message, not the picture, okay? So I'm ashamed of the way I treated you. That ain't cool. Because obviously he feels like he's being around other people, and that makes him feel intense pain. The obstacles between us seem impossible to overcome, but I will choose you. Will you choose me too? So he knows there's obstacles, and he knows that's what he's got to face. What else, okay? He's saying to you, I may not show it yet, but I love you more than you would ever know, okay? I fall asleep thinking of you. I dream of you whilst I sleep, and I wake up thinking of you, because it will always be you for me, always. So he's dreaming about you as well, and you could be having dreams about him too. So let me bring the dream deck in. I have reoccurring dreams about us, and I feel you do too. So you're both dreaming about each other. Let's connect with this deck. I haven't used this deck for a while, have I? Okay, so we've got coming through here, we've got you are about to feel super connected to him. You're being prepared for communication. It says you can't feel, you can feel, they're saying you can't, okay, but I feel you can feel. But it says you can't feel that they have something to tell you and you're ready to hear it. It says you can, but I'm reading that as can't. I don't know why I'm seeing that as can't. There was something on the card. But it says you can feel they have something to tell you and you're ready to hear it. Maybe you can't feel when, or you don't know when. So there's some element of can't in there. Okay? Something big is happening and it's moving things into place. You will start to feel tingles of power and excitement in your crown chakra and your solar plexus. And that could also be the electricity we were talking about. So you may feel electricity in your crown chakra. I get that a lot when my crown chakra tingles. And it's always when my solar plexus is making me aware of something. So it's like my crown chakra and my solar plexus like tingle at the same time. And it's very intuitive. Let's see what's going on in his karmic situation. This is about his life in general. Seven of Swords, there's that mask, because he's afraid of walking away. And the Four of Pentacles, as you know, can also be connected with money and lifestyle. And there's the choice with the Lovers. So there's a choice he's got to make to walk away from the fact that he feels he's wearing a mask in his life. He's telling lies because he's not being his true self, but he's afraid of starting again. He's scared of losing reputation, money, and stability. But he knows he's got to make a choice, because in his karmic situation, they're more like family. It's comfortable, platonic friendship, love. Desire is elsewhere with you. That passion died out a long time ago. And I also feel passion for what he's doing died out a long time ago. Now, I'm not saying he doesn't feel passionate when he's doing things he's doing, but I do feel he doesn't feel the same about it than he once did. I hope that helps, okay? Spartan, thank you for the donation. Thank you for being patient with me. Will work situation lead to separation? And would there be a financial buyout? Will there be a new job? And will that impact the future with my twin? So there's clearly some fears you're going through here. So first of all, what does Clarissa want to say? Someday soon I will show you just how much I care and how much you mean to me, because this love is real, it's true love. Now, I feel what you need to know is that true love does not... separation does not affect true love. Okay, so you could be in separation, you could be going through lots of different things, but it doesn't stop the love. Okay, and separation is needed sometimes anyway. Separation happens for preparation purposes, for healing, for, to move you to the next chapter. It happens for a good thing. It's not bad, separation. It's only bad when we think that we are separate from them, because we never are. We are one with them. So if a separation is needed to happen, it will happen anyway, whether it's to do with work or not, okay? So the love is real, okay? The love is true. And that's what your person wants you to know. So what are you currently learning? You've got Kundalini rising. Remember, you'll always feel the heat. So divine energy is stirring within you. Just let it flow. So you're going to feel all the Kundalini rising. So will the work situation lead to separation? You've got healing. It will lead to healing. Separation can be healing. But I feel the work situation is going to be very healing in some way. It's going to lead to a healing. And the moon, it's in reverse. So I would say yes if it was coming out the right way round. But because it's the wrong way round, and that means the sun and happiness, I feel that it will lead to happiness regardless. So it could create a separation. I'm not saying for definite because I'm not seeing it in the cards, but I am seeing a healing, which is what separation brings in. But again, look at the infinity sign, remembering that you are infinite beings and it's true love and you are always one. Okay, but I feel it's ultimately going to lead to happiness anyway. Okay, so would there be a financial buyout? You've got reunion. So whatever it is, it's going to lead to reunion. But the Three of Cups is celebration. So if there is a buyout and it leads to something new or good, then I feel that would be something to celebrate. So I feel whatever's going on, what you need to know, Spartan, is whatever's going on, the way it's going to impact your future with your twin, it's going to bring reunion in and it's going to lead to happiness. And also for that to happen, there needs to be some kind of healing. Will there be a new job? Okay, you've got the world regeneration. The world is completion. So there could be a new job, but whatever's going on, you've got a new beginning coming in. It's going to regenerate everything. So ultimately what I'm feeling is whatever you're going through is happening for a reason. I hope that helps, okay? Karina donated for Victor. Thank you so much for doing that, honey. And I've already answered Victor's question. So that's really beautiful you did that. Rose, thank you for the donation. Guidance for my career change. I feel stuck here. So what do you need to know? Well, if you make a decision, okay, to not give up on what you want to do and you move forward to that, then you're going to be rewarded for it. So there could be a change coming in between September and April. So I feel September to April for the actual career change. So it could be between now and September. That's when you're actually working out what you want to do. Okay, so what's the guidance coming in your career? So it may be that it takes until September for something or the right thing to come in. You've got blocks that are being lifted. So previous obstacles came from fear and they are now lifted away. So this could be that perhaps you've been staying there because you've been in some kind of fear. And that could be like, I'm afraid of getting a new job in case it doesn't work out. Or what if I can't get one and I'll lose my money, or I can't pay my bills, or whatever it is. So I'm not saying you're like in fear. It's more anxiety about the unknown or what the future will bring. But I do feel you're definitely being guided to change it because you feel there's something more rewarding out there. Otherwise, you wouldn't feel stuck, okay? So, yeah, it's a journey to success. Look at this. You're on a journey to success. Very powerful. It says, you may move to a new place for work or travel for work. Exploring the world gives you the experience you need to succeed. So it may not be that you necessarily travel with work. There could be an opportunity to do that. But it may be that you're able to travel more with the new job you do. You know, as in you may have more money, or you may have the opportunity to perhaps have more time. It says, the path you're on will bring you success and prosperity if you just keep going, which again resonates with the don't give up card, okay? Lots of little steps take you a long way. You're on track. So I definitely feel you're moving towards a new beginning. So don't rush it. Just use this time between now and September to perhaps think about what you want to do and find that faith to make a change, because I feel September to April, you're going to be rewarded for that. I hope that helps, okay? Karina, thank you for donating for Donna, honey. I love that. Thank you for the music. So Donna says, good morning, Liz. Any message, Mark? And may I have a music card? So what's the message coming through for you today? I put a spell on you. So he's been manifesting the connection, and so have you, but he feels under your spell. So I feel that this is definitely a sign of you're both manifesting the connection. So you may also be seeing 777 and blinding lights. He feels avoid any soul without you. So you could be hearing blinding lights, put a spell on you, because he feels pulled to you and drawn to you. You know, you may be seeing moths. You know, I've been seeing moths everywhere. They've been in the house. I don't know how they get in. I was in the bathroom last night, nearly jumped out my skin because one started flying around me. But he feels a void in his soul. He's saying that to you. Now, without you, there's something missing, because I feel like I'm under your spell in a good way. And I know that I've been manifesting something into place. So if you hear a song, what's it trying to tell you? That trust in the love that you share. So I definitely feel you're already hearing songs that remind you to do that, which you do anyway. And you were being protected at this time. So you may also be protected from his drama, you know, his karmic chaos going on. Let's just have a look at that. So you could be seeing 444, rainbows, 222, spiders, feathers. So what's coming through? Don't want it to knock my chat off. Hang on, there we are. 6 of Pentacles, sacrifice. Now this comes out when there is family stuff going on. Sacrifice. He's struggling because of sacrifice, giving precious time and energy that he could be giving to you, to people he's sacrificing that for, to the wrong people and the wrong things for reasons that seem right, because he feels obligated. So 6 of Pentacles is about wanting to get the balance right, as you know. So what does he want to say to you? He's saying, I just need to find the right words to say to you. Love that, Sacrifice by Elton John. You may even hear that today. You, the whole thing. And I feel this is what is, this is about his karmic situation. I'm just see what the others are. Yeah, what he was saying to you first is, loving you has changed my life more than I would ever let you know. Okay, I am coming home. You know it, you feel it. Just wait and see, baby. Okay, so he's telling you, loving you has changed him more than you even know. He is coming home. Just wait and see. He's going to surprise you. It's maybe a shock when he comes in. Now, he's saying to whoever is affected by, and again, this is daughter or whoever, you, the whole thing hurt me more than I want to admit. And I'm not feeling that's towards you at all. Okay, I feel this is what he's going through with this karmic that he's giving time and energy to. The whole thing is hurting him more than he wants to admit. And it's hurting him, not just like emotionally hurting him, it's hurting him because he's giving precious time and energy to people where he could be giving that to you. He's wasting time. He feels like he's wasting time. And that's what he's actually starting to admit to himself. It's hurting him in more ways than one because he's denying himself of what he truly wants. And that's frustrating him. That's getting energy around him. Unhinged. And the reason why is because whoever he's dealing with is unhinged. And that's why he feels obligated. Perhaps he feels like, oh, I can breathe now and I can do something, and then something else happens. So this could be his daughter, whoever it is unhinged, and he feels like obligated to take care of it. Well, he isn't obligated. She's a soul. She's got to learn. So let me just see where his next step is, or his next action is. What does he want to say? Yeah, Knight of Pentacles, loyalty. He's a loyal person. The thing is, you wouldn't love him if he wasn't. So you do love that part of him. He's loyal to people who he's loyal to, like he is loyal to his family. So, but this is eventual positive outcome. This is a yes for you. So he'll get to you eventually, as you know, but he doesn't want it to be, I'll get to you eventually, because you're a priority too. And that's what he's struggling with. You may see turtles. I hope that helps, okay, or tortoises or snails or slow things. Rose, thank you for the donation. When do you see marriage for me a time card? Well, you can't really put a timing on it. You've got to be open to what comes, okay? Because look, it's destined. It's destined for you, but you've got to trust in destiny. You can't put a timing on. Oh, it's to the day, to the month, to the week. It will be when it's meant to. It's in divine timing. So let go of the struggle around it, because you've got Four of Cups, which is frustration and boredom and waiting and feeling like, is it ever going to happen? It's like, oh, when, you know, and you've got to get out of that energy, focus on self-love, gratitude, enjoying your life, knowing that's what's meant for you will be for you. So the message is it's coming, okay, just when the timing is right. Let me bring you a message from Archangel Metatron. I mean, you couldn't get a better card coming out really than that, okay? So what do you need to know? Oh, thank you, Natalia. You have a great day, honey. Luke, do not worry about the future. Just allow it to unfold beautifully. So Archangel Metatron is saying, try not to put a timing on it. I can't give you a timing when the angel's saying you've got to let go of the when. Okay, so and they're saying you don't need an alarm clock. And this could also be something you're working on. So if you use an alarm clock, turn it off. Okay? Trust Archangel Metatron to wake you up naturally every day, and you'll be amazed at how beautifully this happens. And the reason why this has come through is because when you let go of timings and the need to be in control of things, and the angels move everything forward, you know, powerfully for you. So things start to shift forward. I hope that helps, okay? Let me just see if I can get some kind of timing for you. Valentine's Day, focus on love. This is more about being open to love, operating in romance, saying I'm lovable, I'm romantic. Maybe wear a ring on your ring finger, because it'll start manifesting it. But Valentine's Day could be when something moves forward. I'm not saying you're going to get married on that date, but maybe you do get married on Valentine's Day in the future. I'm not saying it's going to be next year, but maybe that's when you actually do get married. I hope that helps, okay? How many have I got left? Because Jacinta's asking about donating. How many people have I got left now? If you can let me know, please, mods. I'm on Patricia now. How many more have I got left? Bye, Victor. Have a great day, honey. Thank you for jumping in. I'm sending you so much love. Let's see what time it is. I've been on this journey nearly 30 years. You can't say I've been doing it for 10 years. I mean, I've had enough. Okay, because you've got to let go, okay? 5, okay, no more donations then. I need to do these other donations. No more donations, please, okay? So it may seem like only 5, but it's a lot of energy, okay? So Patricia says, hi Liz, tell me something good. Going through family drama, okay? Tell you something good. I'll tell you what you need to know. You may be at a crossroads about what to do. Something may feel blocked. So you have a choice how you respond or react to family drama. So it's like you've been given this situation, so you have a choice. Crossroads is a choice, isn't it? You know, what do I do? What way do I look at? How do I look at this? So do I look at this with love or fear? Do I look at this with strength and integrity or victim mode? So you can say, right, I have a choice. I'm not going to give this any attention. I'm not going to get dragged into drama, chaos. I'm going to choose the right path for me, okay? So what does Archangel Honiel want you to know? Honiel is saying to you, put essence of lavender or rose oil on your pillow to induce deep sleep. Okay, so that will induce deep sleep. I just want to say as well, if anyone joins, I'm going to do It's Me Namira in a minute. If anyone joins as a member today, I'll answer your question. So Jacinta, if you want to become a member, I'll answer your question. If anyone joins as a member, I will, okay? That's the only thing I'm taking at this time. If you join as a member today, a member of any level, I'll answer a question, okay? So put essence of lavender or rose oil on your pillow. And maybe this family drama or whatever you're going through is affecting your sleep. Okay, so you'll sleep better. What does Archangel Michael want you to know? Soul. You are a wise and intelligent being, an old soul. So you have to remember that when you're dealing with perhaps family members who are older than you, because you may be wiser than them, even if you're younger in years. Tap into your true potential by taking this time to breathe and connect with your heart. Now remember who you are and remember why you've come. You have the power within you to achieve that reason in this lifetime. So whatever you're going through with your family, it's happening for a reason. I hope that helps, okay? So going up the chat here, we've got Gypsy, thank you for using Milestone. Hi Liz, I'm so tired in my job. I feel trapped and it's aging me. So that's a huge sign then that you need to let it go. Something new is coming. Maybe you just need a break as well. So before rushing into a new job, you might need a week off, or you may actually need to perhaps line something up, but make sure you give yourself time to have a rest in the meantime. Could even be that you just need to perhaps have a week off or have some time off in your current job to be able to relax a little bit. So you may just need a break, okay? And the thing is, I don't know anyone else's feeling, but I know I am. This year has flown by. I'm like, here we're in June. This virus has pushed everything forward. And we haven't really had any time. My last holiday was in September. And I'm like, what? My last holiday was in September. It's like June. How? You know, it's flown by. So I think we all just need a rest anyway. So no room for love to enter. Is it affecting love or Jerry? Well, it will be affecting you. And obviously that will affect Jerry because you are one. So let's see what the angels want you to say. Yeah, I'm doing Namira when I get to her members thing, a membership thing, because I'll see it then. I'm just going down the chat, okay? So Namira, I haven't forgotten you. I will do you, honey. Okay, but it will be when I get to where you've joined as a member. That's where you are in the line, if that makes sense. But if anyone wants to join as a member today, I'll answer a question for you. Okay, but I'm not taking donations at this current time, okay? So you've got awaken. So Gypsy, remember everything you're going through is awakening you. And the thing is, if you're tired of your job, if you're feeling trapped, it's because you're awake. You're aware, you know, you're more spiritual now than you were before. And you're more inspiring as well, more inspired. So you're feeling trapped because you've probably got a whole load of potential in you that isn't being used in this job. You are inspiring, you are an inspiration, you are creative. You may be feeling inspired to change because you're feeling pulled to do more. Soul, you know, your soul is pulling you to do more. So whenever is inspiring you, follow that plan. Do that. And I feel that's what you're awakening to, that there's more potential in you that you need to be moving towards. But I also do feel that you need a rest. So you may be worried about stability. So it may take a lot of strength for you to release this job because it may give you stability at this current time. Money, support. You may have been there a while, whatever it is, but you've got to break free from that, okay? So opening that net there is going to release all the fish. And that can be like, I'm afraid what happens then? But I feel it's going to bring in lots of abundance. So I feel that it's definitely something you're being guided to do. And when you find that strength to change, you're going to have all the stability you need, okay? So it's not that necessarily there's no room for love to enter. It's more you're so stressed or tired, you haven't got room for anything else at this current time. So how is Jerry feeling? I still feel bad about everything I said and did, and I'm working on forgiving myself. So he's currently working through forgiving himself anyway to be able to move forward, okay? So you've got activation. Your soul contracts are playing out. Okay, so you remember that your soul contracts, whatever they are playing out, okay? Things will be okay. So just have faith that you're being guided to make a change because it's right. It's the right thing for you. But I don't feel it's affecting your, it's getting in the way of your union or anything like that. I feel Jerry is learning his own lessons to forgive himself. I hope that helps, okay? I've just noticed Jacinta is obviously a member. If you can use your milestone, honey, or Jacinta, if you want to donate, okay? Well, I'll answer your question anyway. You don't need to. You just have to bear with me because, like, I'm still answering donations. I've been on for 3 hours and 10 minutes. So if I can at the end, if I feel I've got energy, I'll answer some free questions, okay? But I don't want to really get any more donations going because then it puts me behind again, you see. So next question we're doing is for Priyanka. That's why, you know, when I did originally say no more donations, if people wanted donated, then I would be at the top of the chat now and I'd be able to use, I'd be able to, you know, pull questions out of the chat, you see, but people donate anyway. So Priyanka, thank you for the donations. There's an event on Sunday. What will happen and bucket messages? Well, visualize it going well, okay? So what's the message? Well, I feel that if there's any restrictions, you're going to feel free. I feel you're going to feel free at this event. Anything can happen, really. It's like there's no restrictions. It's in reverse. So it's like the angel saying, whatever you want to happen at this event can happen. But you have to believe in yourself, have faith, see it going well, and it will. Perhaps visualize how you want it going. Instead of thinking, you know, what will happen, say, what do I want to happen? Now, this could be connected with TikTok in some way. So you may want to record a TikTok video about it, or maybe you record a TikTok video when you're there. I don't know if you're on TikTok, or someone could be connected with TikTok in some way, or this could be a sign to go on TikTok. And you've got G, okay? So G could be significant. You've got give it time and maybe set some boundaries down as well. There could be a karmic ending. So something karmic could be released at this event or something could happen. You've got films. So maybe you want to record a TikTok video. I don't know why I've just picked the G up. But you've got S as well. You've got letter S. S for Sunday. But if you're asking these bucket messages are about this particular thing, maybe you want to record a video for TikTok, like a short film or something like that. And you've got straight hair, so you may want to go with straight hair. So I feel there's going to be an opportunity for you to perhaps share something, S for share, on S social media. So you may put something on TikTok, okay, if you're on TikTok. Priyanka says, well, what major things will I achieve in 2026? Again, what do you want to achieve? It's about you setting your intentions. Overcoming restrictions, knowing that you only put restrictions in your mind. You've got activity 9 to 1s. So I feel, and this was in reverse, so what I'm actually feeling with this is, the good news is that you're going to feel more calm about what you're achieving. Whereas perhaps in the past things were chaotic or you've got a lot going on, you've perhaps got more of a schedule that's more in alignment. You know, you feel more in alignment with what you're doing. You've got strength as well. You're going to feel very strong, like you can overcome things. You may feel strong as well with impulses, so you may be more controlled in this year. Like you don't rush in and do things because it's part of your purpose to have self-control. So you're also moving towards things or learning things or going through things that are connected with your life purpose. What else do you need to know? Infinity, okay? And this is about you knowing that you are an eternal being, having a human experience. So in 2026, you are recognizing signs. You've got S for signs, or S. You've got slay, which I connect with movement and the chariot, and things are moving forward now. You're overcoming your shadows because your shadows are being illuminated with the lantern. And you're overcoming any trouble because you recognize the silence heals. So whereas perhaps in the past your mind may have put you in turmoil, then, you work through those troubles by having faith. And you've got angel message, so you receive messages from your angels in the physical world. You may receive messages through films that keep you strong and give you clarity. Something could occur in the Cancer season. So the 21st of June onwards, something big could shift as well. And you've got H, happiness, okay, joy. They give me H for hotel as well, for happiness. Anything else you need to know? Let's pull this deck as well. What will you achieve that's major this year? What's major? You've got sacred divinity, and you've got illuminating the shadows, which is what I've just said. So focusing on a solution or a problem, going through healing, Archangel Uriel illuminating you to remember your sacred truth, your sacred divinity. There are two paths ahead. So choosing wisely, choosing love over fear. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I've got It's Me, Namira, joining the angel family. So let me find your question now. So It's Me, Namira, honey, if you're still here. If you can put your question in again for me. Let me see if I can find it. Hang on. My eyes are going funny now. I've been on for a long time. There we go. Can I have a guidance card if you have time, of course. So what do you need to know? What's the guidance card for you? Let's pull one of these. You've got faith. The guidance card is trust even when you can't see it yet. Trust when you can't even see the bigger picture. Have faith. So faith and trust is going to move everything forward in your life, okay? Even when you can't see what you want yet, it's on the horizon, it's being manifested. And you got impulse. This could also be something that happens quickly. When I connect with impulse, it's like spontaneous action or someone doing something quickly. So if there's someone you're connecting with, for example, okay, they may reach out to you very quickly when you're not expecting it. And you must have faith in that. Or if you wanted something to happen and you're manifesting it and you have faith in it, it could come in very quickly, impulsively when you don't expect it. What else do you need to know? You've got energy signature and you've got open intuition. So you may actually, especially with the 6-6 portal tomorrow, because I've been picking up on this during this live collectively, that you may be having flashbacks about the past, or things may be coming up into your awareness about your past that you can heal in the present and seek clarification about and be open to what your intuition is telling you. So it's like your energy signature is changing because you're becoming more spiritual and you're more open to your intuition. So I feel that your third eye is opening up. You are more psychic now. You're more aware of who you are. Let me pull you one of these as well. There's fear there. So let go of any fear if you like having vivid dreams or, you're feeling things. Because look at this, you've got Moonstone as well. The wolf is about telepathy and intuition. It says mystery and intuition. So I feel that you are becoming more intuitive. Your third eye is opening. That can be a bit scary as well. But you are receiving messages from the beyond. So the wolf is about telepathic linking up with other people. Because you have the power to connect with anyone. Anyone that was, is, and ever will be. So you can talk to previous loved ones. You can talk to your angels. You can talk to your person in spirit as well, like you're there, the higher self. So I feel that this is about you understanding that you're okay. Because when I went through my awakening, my first awakening, I started hearing voices and things. It was very scary and a little bit intimidating. And I feel Moonstone may be significant. You may want to use some Moonstone, like wear some or have some around you. You may see more wolves as well. If you start seeing wolves, not wolves. Wolves, it's a sign of your intuition getting stronger. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you or there's a werewolf coming or anything like that. It just means that the wolf is saying, I'm guiding you inside. It's like your inner strength, your inner power. It's like you have an inner wolf in you that's guiding you forward. And you may really be drawn to wolves anyway. You may like wolves. Maybe you like things connected with wolves, like shows about wolves, like Teen Wolf or like I like True Blood, you know, because you've got vampires and werewolves in. Maybe you just like things like that. Or maybe you're a little bit afraid of werewolves. It's like, for me, it's really weird, but I've always been really afraid of, like, the werewolf in Dracula. Scared the absolute bejesus out of me. You know, in the original Dracula, with Keanu Reeves in, and Winona Ryder, and, you know, that one. And what was his name? Gary Oldman. The bit in there where there's a werewolf in that scared me to death when I first saw that, because I don't like werewolves. Don't like them, okay? I like wolves, but I don't like werewolves. I like watching werewolf things like Teen Wolf and all that, but, like, if I was going to get chased by a creature and it was a werewolf, I would absolutely, I'd be scared to death. I do like wolves now, not when so it could be, again, this thing about you could have a connection to wolves. So it's like the inner wolf in you as well. It's like the part of you as well that's very primal coming through. I hope that helps, okay? Isn't there a new Dracula coming out as well, where Keanu is in that as well? I'm sure there is, or it may have come out already, I don't know. Wish right now, thank you for the donation. DM feeling his girlfriend dream mean his actions. So what's your masculine feeling today? I'm ready to step up in all areas of my life, including this love. I hear my calling, I'm listening and moving forwards. This resonates with what we've been picking up on really over the last few lives, where he is getting ready to do something. He wants to level up, he wants to step up. And if you've had this dream, or that you're saying his girlfriend dream meaning, this could be a sign about him actually making a change, okay? So what do you need to know else about this? Now just isn't a good time for me. So it may just not be the right time because he is stepping up. So what's this dream about? Uneasy. So maybe this dream made you feel uneasy. It's like an uneasy feeling. So what I'm picking up on is the energy around him and his girlfriend is uneasy. There's something shifting, or something cracking, or there's something unstable that's there. So he can step up. But now, like in this present moment, it isn't a good time for him to perhaps to reach out or do something. So what's his action towards you? To level up, okay? So he's overcoming his abandonment wounds. What he's saying is his next action step is to heal his abandonment wounds, because that's what's stopping him from stepping up. And that's in sideways. So I feel he's working on this now. So I feel he has got an abandonment wound. And I feel that he is healing that abandonment wound to be able to come forward, be with you and change his life. And I feel you are also healing your own wounds. So you've got to let go and surrender, because that's affecting you. You're in a deep transformation yourself. This too shall pass. You've got to let go and surrender. Surrender the outcome. Love cannot be forced, okay? And there's a new beginning coming in. A fresh start is on the horizon. So when you do surrender and let go, that new start, that new beginning will come in, okay? And there's a miracle coming as well. You may see 1414, you may see bees. Expect the unexpected. Your wish will come true whenever you're wanting to happen and you're being prepared for it. So the lessons are happening. They are aligning with their higher self. So he's not taking any action at this current time because it isn't a good time for him, because he's still healing abandonment wounds. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, I'm at the top of the chat. I'm going to answer a few out of the chat, okay? Let me just put these cards back. No more donations. I'll just put that in the chat there, because I've been on for 3.5 hours, so no more donations, okay? There we go. So if anyone donates now, I won't be answering them, okay? So I'm going to answer some out of the chat. Some people who can't donate, okay? Some people who are just jumping in. So if you haven't had a question answered yet, put some fire emojis, and then your question, it'll get my attention, okay? I'll answer fire emojis first, okay? So I want to do Jacinta. Hi Liz, how will the weekend be for me and my mum? My sister has been venting to her about husband again. I don't know if she is stressed from it today. She wasn't feeling well earlier. So what's the guidance for you for the weekend? And I feel that, like, your sister, perhaps she just hasn't got anyone else to talk to. Or perhaps she doesn't trust anyone else. So that's why she, speaks to your mum. It would perhaps help your sister to journal down her feelings. Look, she's got emotional challenges. She has the power to resolve the issue. So I do feel that she goes through her own emotional challenges. This is your mum. And she's trying to help your sister to resolve her own issues. I feel she feels like that's part of her purpose here. So remember, you can't get involved in that. You've got, your mum's got to stand up for herself. But there's an opportunity coming up at the weekend to resolve any emotional challenges. That's what's coming up. Anything else? You've got to heal. So there's a healing as well. She may feel more healed over the weekend. Maybe she feels like she's healing her own emotional challenges. Let's get one more card. Or two more cards. They're both in reverse. So the message here is I feel conflict is releasing, because this is the conflict card in reverse. And what I'm feeling with that is a resolution. And like your mum, I feel she does need a break as well, because she keeps going and going and going. I feel she needs a rest. She needs a break. She needs a break from conflict. But I feel that that's going to be offered from the universe, a break from conflict, okay? I hope that helps. A new Twilight movie. What's this? Keanu was in the new Twilight. I didn't know there was a new Twilight film coming out. Let me know more. What's that all about then? What's that all about? I didn't know that. I'm like, oh, no. Well, that's very exciting. Why isn't Edward in it then? And why aren't the originals in it? I mean, not Edward. Why isn't the originals in it? What's that about? I didn't know about that. That's awesome. Let's do S.A. Rosie says, hi Liz, please may I have current thoughts of Rizwan and angelic guidance. What's Rizwan thinking? Samantha's like, what? Okay. What? I didn't know there was another Twilight coming out. My love for you. I thought there was a new Dracula coming out. I didn't know there was a new Twilight coming out. And I thought Karina was in that. Karina, you're in Twilight. I thought Keanu was in the new Dracula. So Rosie, your masculine is saying, my love for you leaves me without words. So maybe struggling to speak out his truth or express himself. I've never wanted to commit before now. So he wants to commit to you, but he doesn't perhaps know how to, or how to tell you that. And he's saying, my life will never be the same as a result of our meeting. So he knows meeting you was something incredible and special and different, and he knows that it will never be the same. So he knows he's going to commit to you. He just may not know how to do that. Maybe he doesn't even know how to propose, or that's something he's thinking about as well. What would happen? What else? What's the angel guidance? He's in anxiety about something, so he could be having some sleepless nights. Look at this. I feel he's gaining understanding on how to propose or how to move forward. Now, I do see a proposal in the future, like an actual marriage proposal. I do see that in the future, and he may be gaining understanding about what that means, and that could bring anxiety out. But I do feel that he's gaining understanding at this current time about how to reach out and talk to you, how to tell you what he's feeling. Anything else? Okay. This is your card. Awaken, he's awakening. And I feel he lies awake at night thinking about you as well. So he's trying to find the words, okay? Keanu plays the baddie in the film. I don't know when it's out. A new Twilight, I'm like fangirling about that. That's amazing. I'll have to Google that later. Joanna says, good morning, Liz and Good morning, Liz. Are Daryl and I karmics, twin flames, or soulmates? First of all, no one, I don't care who they are, can answer that question properly. It's a journey back to the self. You've got to go within and work that out for yourself, okay? And the best thing to do, if you're struggling with labels, take them away. And don't focus on the labels. Focus on the way you feel. Focus on the journey and the lessons, okay? So you have all the support you need. Your spirit team is always cheering for you. Your angels are always with you. You're never alone, okay? That's what you need to know. And if this person's in your life at the moment, you're learning lessons from this person. Take the label away, okay? You've got to be more in the flow of things. Allow things to unfold. Allow yourself to experience what you're experiencing without trying to perhaps understand everything, because he does love you. He does love you no matter how things seem. And he said, I'm feeling lost without you. I didn't expect this sudden void in my life. So he is feeling the void of you not being there. And he is missing you. Why? Because he does love you. So it's like when this void comes up and he starts thinking about you more, he's like saying, I must love you then because I feel lost. I feel this void, something is missing. So I don't feel he's with anyone else. I feel it's more he's saying to you that I love you and I want you. Okay, but he's got to get through his own lessons first to make that happen. It's not like he can just say, oh, here I am. It's probably he's dealing with a lot of fear and insecurity, and that's a sign of it being a twin flame love. Oh, thank you, Joy. I hope it helps. I'm getting stronger now. I'm finding the courage to face you after everything that happened. So he is going to come forward and talk. He wants to face you. He may want to see you face to face. He wants to get stronger now. They give me that song, Stronger, out of Rocky. Getting strong now when he's running up the steps in Rocky. So, that would suggest a twin flame. But again, you've got to go within and sit with it because no one can tell you who a person is to you because it's always a journey back to the self. People will say, oh, yeah, that's your twin, or, well, you know your truth. I'm going to ask a question. What do you need to know? You are on the right path. Your initiative will be successful. And I feel it means as well your intuition will always be successful. So whatever's going on, just know you're on the right path. I hope that helps. There is no Twilight movie. What? There is no Twilight movie. Twilight thing is a fan-made concept trailer. There is no movie. Oh, well, that's a shame. Oh, I was getting excited then. Oh, well, never mind. So, Maria, I'll answer your question, but no more donations, please. Okay, I've put it in the chat. I've pinned it on top of the chat. Hey, Lisa, welcome, honey. How are you feeling? Mariak says, hey, love, S's current feelings and advice. No more donations, okay? So, how is S feeling? How is S feeling? Yeah, exactly. Rip. Okay, rest in peace. This love is something else, okay? What he's saying is, I've never felt this way before. So Mariak, he's never felt this way before, and he's got to understand what that means for him. This love is something else. So really what he's recognising. Thank you, Karina, for my hot chocolate. I'm going to have that later, actually. So I'm excited. I'm going out today because I'm working all weekend. So I am having the rest of today off. So after I've done this live, I'm going out and I'm going to have a hot chocolate today, and then I'm working tomorrow and Sunday doing videos and personals. So he's saying to you, this love is something else. So he knows it's not like it's something he's ever felt before. He knows it's different than whatever he's experienced before. And he's apologising for perhaps pulling away or acting the way he did. He said, I didn't mean to hurt you, but I know if I come back now, I'd do it all over again. So he feels like he isn't ready yet to actually come in properly yet because he doesn't want to hurt you again. Like when he's saying, I know I'd do it again. In other words, he'd probably come to you and then go again. And he doesn't want that. I feel he wants to come back properly this time or the next time. He wants to come in right. So what do? You focus on self-love. You focus on you. Because I feel you're being protected from drama as well. So he could be going through some chaos or some drama that you're being protected from. You may see rainbows or 444. And I feel he will spontaneously take action towards you when the time is right. So what are you learning at this time? You've got disengage. They are shifting. So he is shifting his energy and he's changing and growing and evolving. Give him space and time. So disengage. That doesn't mean you move on. It means you surrender and let go. When you stop perhaps thinking of it all the time, or you move on and do something else with you. When I say move on, I don't mean move on from him. I mean, you perhaps focus on you more, then that's when things will start moving forward because he's definitely going through a shift. He knows that it's different love than he's ever experienced, which means it's soul love. And he recognises there's a bond there. So now he's got to come to terms with what that means and how to move forward. So let him do that. I hope that helps, okay? So thank you, Karina, for my hot chocolate, honey. I'm looking forward to that. Big hugs to you and Destiny. Let's do Keathon. It says, hi, Liz. How would my internship be like? Will I be happy? So will you be happy in your internship? So we've got regeneration. So I feel that it's going to be something that carries on, because the world's in reverse here. So I feel like it will be something that you do. So I feel, yes, you'll be happy because it won't come to an end. I mean, I'm not saying it will never end, but I feel like if the world had come out this way round, it would be like something that might complete quickly, and I feel it will be something ongoing. That's what I'm picking up on. It's like an ongoing thing, not a completion, like an ongoing thing. So I feel the answer is yes, it will be something ongoing, and I feel it will regenerate you, make you feel good, and you'll feel happy. Let me just get a clarifier. I mean, you may feel a bit restricted by things because it may bring up certain hours, or you may feel like you're working hard. So it may restrict you in some ways, and that could be hour related, like the time you put in there. So you may feel like you can't do other things because you're giving all your time to that. But I feel it will be beneficial. But I feel there will be restrictions to it. I'm being honest with you here. So it may be that perhaps, I don't know, what they're showing in my mind, and it's probably totally different, but they're showing me in my mind like internships I've seen, for example, on the TV, where people are there from the first thing in the morning to the last thing at night. And I'm not saying it will be like that, but you may find that you are putting a lot of energy into it, at least until August time. Or August, I've got August as a significant time there. Or maybe it's August when it starts, I don't know. But I feel like August is significant, but you may feel there's a few restrictions around. But I do feel ultimately you're going to enjoy it. Let me just get another card. Anything else you need to know about this? There's a card. You've got balance. You've got to get the balance right, and it was in reverse. So make sure you're balancing your energy. Again, see the clock? I feel this is something to do with timings. So I feel you need to be aware that you've got to take time for you as well as giving all your time to that, okay? I'm a doctor on it. Oh, there, yeah. So it's going to restrict you with time in some way. But again, I feel that's something you've got to balance. Let me just see what the other cards are that came out. You've got ego and patience and relax. So it may be that your ego gets tested because you've got to be patient with yourself. And I feel you're a patient person. I feel it's more about you being patient. And again, that's about timings. And relax as well. Make sure you have enough rest and stuff. Because you may be then doing like a lot of hours. If you do, it's definitely something to do with hours they're giving me. That could be the problem, not the job itself. I'm not saying it's a problem, but you'd feel restricted, like, oh, I can't do this today, or I'm tired, or, make sure you're getting enough rest. I hope that helps, okay? It's always good to have a doctor on board on here in case anything happens. Okay, so I did see another one with fire emojis. Was it Lisa? I'm sure I saw Lisa there. So our soul sister Lisa says, I know you've put emojis in. I've said put fire emojis in if you want question answered. I've just seen it. Where is it? Lisa, where's your question? I know you've asked me a question with emojis. Can't find it now. No contact from her at all this week. Any messages, please? So what does she want to say to you? Loving you has changed my life more than I would ever let you know. But this whole thing, it hurt me more than I want to admit. So it has hurt her, all this silence as well. And, things that because obviously you're seeing it from your perspective and how it's hurt you, but it's also hurt her too. And she's saying that the whole thing, this journey, it's hurt me more than I want to admit. But loving you has changed me. It's changed my life more than I would ever let you know. So in other words, this more than I want to admit, there's things she's now admitting to you about the journey, about things that cause her pain, about the way she loves you, about the way things has changed since she's loved you and known you. So again, more than I'd like to admit. So she's struggling with admitting things to you, isn't she? What else? Hey, Melissa, home with you is where I belong. Look at that. She knows it. She knows it's where she belongs. What's going on in the karmic situation at this current time? One flew out. So, children. Okay. First of all, we've got strength coming through. I'm trying to find the strength to change. I'm praying for help, wondering if it's too late. And that doesn't mean if it's too late with you. It's more, maybe I've waited too long in my life. Perhaps this is my life now. I'll just stay here. I've made my bed. All of that, and that's hogwash because you can change your life at any age. So she's finding the strength to change. And what the good news is, obviously, I feel that's good news that she's finding the strength to change. But the thing that keeps her there is a child, okay? It's to do with family here, a child. And a child could create good news, creating a temporary feeling of happiness or satisfaction. But then she doesn't see things clearly. So that could be like, I don't know, perhaps, for example, one of her kids does well at school and like she feels good about that or something like that, And you've got Five of Pentacles. She's holding on to a comfort zone. She's got abandonment wounds, fear of being alone, fear of being judged. What will people think? But when she's not with you, she feels out in the cold. When she's not with you, she feels lost and alone. So that's what she's going through. No more donations, please, guys. Okay, I've been on for nearly 4 hours. I have put it in the chat, no more donations. I pinned it. So what are you learning at this time? Exposed. They fear being seen fully. Let them open up at their own pace. So again, I feel this is why this delay has happened in, why this delay has happened in you having this talk, perhaps, because it scares her, because you expose her. In other words, you make her feel vulnerable. She may also be a fear of being exposed. In other words, people finding out because of her own fears. Let them open up at their own pace. So again, if you perhaps force her to communicate something, she won't. She's avoiding it because she's saying it's hard to admit it. So you've got to let her open up at her own pace. So again, this could be a sign of you surrendering and trusting the process and all of that. So you've got to sit with it and think, what does that mean? Yeah, I'm not surprised she's avoiding the chat because it puts her into that fear of being vulnerable and being exposed. And I mean, that fear of being exposed could even be about coming out. You've got to remember that's also a big thing. She's coming out in that way too. That's huge. It's not just about her leaving a situation, it's about changing her whole identity. And that causes fear in her. So what's the next action? Sleepless nights. So she's definitely having sleepless nights. She does want to end something. And that's obviously that situation. But the thing is, she knows how generous you are. And she can't help herself, Lisa. She's tempted by you. So she wants to give equally to you, but she knows she's got to end that situation first, and that's keeping her up at night. I hope that helps, okay? Now, last thank you for the donation. D, the crush, intention and feelings for M, and messages from M. The crush, intention and feelings for M, do you mean me? When you've put D's intentions and feelings for M, okay, any messages from M? So what does D want to say to M, or what does D want to say? I am now facing myself, my past, my wounds, my fears, rather than just running away from myself as I've done for such a long time. So this person may have struggled with facing their own feelings or their emotions. Okay, for me, okay. So he may have struggled with facing himself, things he went through. And when he sees you as very beautiful, he's saying to you, I miss seeing your beautiful face and being with you. So I feel like when he's not around you, he thinks about you and he misses seeing you and he thinks about how beautiful you are. So in his eyes, okay, you are beautiful. You have a beautiful face, a beautiful body. He sees you as very beautiful. So if he could give you one word to sum you up, he would say beautiful. That's how he sees you. So you have a crush on this person. They have a crush on you back, okay? I'm now facing myself. And maybe you've triggered that within you. Within him, it's like you've both triggered that within each other, should I say, to face parts of yourself that need to come out. Look at this, I love you. So if he's got feelings for you, very deep feelings, this whole thing, it hurt me more than I want to admit. So maybe you've pulled up emotions or the past or his past, going through things. So I feel what he's really saying is, I'm healing my past and overcoming things connected with my past to be able to have a future with you. Because he does love you, that's how he feels. And it's a fool's journey. In other words, this is about a new beginning, a fresh start. Focus on yourself and let spirit guide you to your next destination. So I feel he feels guided to you. He feels like he's being drawn to you. He feels connected with you. And a fool's journey is like the journey of the major arcana in the tarot. It's like everything you go through on this journey. So this could be a twin flame journey. It could be a start of a soul journey for you both. Where there's lots of emotion. Luck is on your side. There's an opportunity coming in. So this could be about going out on a date or connecting, but luck is on your side in this connection between now and October. I hope that helps, okay? I'm going to answer one more. I'm going to answer Melissa because Melissa's coming late and I didn't answer yesterday. So let's pull you some cards from Dude. Is there anything specific you want to know? What does Dude want to say to Melissa? Okay. Like I have time for love. Seriously, I just want to party and have fun. So I feel what he's going through is he feels like he hasn't got time for love. He feels like he hasn't got time. So what I'm picking up on here, because remember, this is me channeling it as well as what it says on the card. I mean, that may resonate with you. But I feel like he wants to be single to pursue you. If he could click his fingers, he would be single, he would be partying, he would be having fun. Obviously, be spending time with you. But yeah, good life energy. Like he'd be having like they even give me that song. Good life, good life, good. That song, it's a good life. I feel like he wants a good life. He wants to be free to enjoy his life. And he feels like he can't because he hasn't got time because of what he's going through. And it's like he's saying to you, like I have time for love. So if you think that they're happy or, he's making love, or none of that's going on, he feels like he's got no time. And this could be because he's busy with his work or he's got things going on. Or it's like he's saying, I just wish I could just have some fun. I just wish I could party and have fun and not think about anything. So I feel he's very stressed out at this current time. He wished he could just escape. And obviously, I'm not saying he wants to be single and go out partying for the rest of his life. No, he means he wants to have a break. He's fed up, okay? So I feel he's very fed up. You want bucket messages, okay? There is no one else for me apart from you. So it's not that he wants to be single and go partying on and being with other people. He wants to be single to pursue you. Or free. The word is free. He's looking for. He wants his freedom back, okay? And it's a soul contract he's got to release, isn't it? And he knows he's got to take action. So, look, he's working it out. But it is a soul contract he's in, okay? You do something you love, and you probably are, and that's going to boost your mood, okay? You could be having teeth pain because he's making a decision to have a fresh start. Look at this. We've got a... Where did that go? It's a blank art anyway. Gone under the table. Hang on. Oh, it's a blank art, okay? So I feel like he's working out what to do, making a decision with tooth pain there to have a new beginning. And he feels that deep within him. His root chakra is blocked as well. So maybe do a chakra cleanse on you and perhaps call his energy to you to cleanse us at the same time. And it just disconnected and reconnected that. So you're having shared dreams as well. So you're dreaming of him, or you will, and he will be dreaming of you. And you got handbag as well. So handbag, obviously a handbag is a bag, that you put stuff in. But I feel like he wants to hand you something in a bag. That could be a gift. He could be thinking about giving you a gift. I'm getting handbag like he's handing you something in a bag and you're opening it up. And that could be a gift. We got Japan as well. So this may be a place you visit in the future, or this could be something you receive from Japan. It could be some kind of, whatever they create in Japan, something exciting or exotic he wants to give to you. I hope that helps, okay? Okay, right. So I've been on for 3 hours and 47 minutes, so I am going to go off in a minute. But again, I'm live again on Monday because I am working over the weekend, but I'm doing videos, okay? So M says, can I ask a question? What do you want to know? Thank you, LS. I hope it helps, okay? But I do feel like it's time for me to go off. What time? Yeah, it's 11:30. And I'm going out today, so I want to have some dinner and I'm getting hungry now. I don't know why, but this week I've been insatiably hungry. Even when I'm eating my dinner, I'm still hungry. I'm getting starving hungry, even at a couple of hours after I've had something to eat. I don't know if it's menopause or it's just I'm picking up on desire. So I'm waiting for Em to come in with a question. Let me pull you a card, actually. What does that... Oh, I'm going to do AM Gemini as well. I'm going to do you as well, honey, in a minute. So this is friends. We've got authenticity, momentum, and faith. So if you have faith, says trust even when you can't see the bigger picture. They're coming closer. Be sure to stay open. So have faith that things are moving forward, okay? Because there is momentum here. If the trust will be repaired, well, there's definitely something coming. They're coming closer, and you're being guided to have faith because I feel that he wants to come in authentically, and that will build the trust back. Okay, so your guidance is to be unapologetically you. You don't need to apologise for anything. You've done nothing wrong, okay? The right people will align with you. So I feel when the time is right, he will apologise for something he's done, and he will rebuild the trust through being authentic and honest. and that's going to move forward, and your faith is going to help, okay? So what does he want to say to you? He's saying to you, this love is real, it's true love, okay? That's how he feels. So when is this going to happen? There may be a karmic ending needed as well. So he's going to step into his power with 10-10. You may see 10-10 to end something karmic, to be able to focus on the love with you. Now, got the timings here. Karmic ending around November to February. Valentine's Day, loving you, focusing on you. So I feel between now and Valentine's Day, between now and February, I feel October is significant for him finding his power to move on from something in his life that he needs to end, that may be in the way, okay? And then he can focus on you fully around February. So it's very likely that you're with him by February, or, you know, you're very close to that. But I feel that October is significant. Oh, my chat's gone off. My chat disappeared. Hang on a minute, see where I know what happened then. But I've got November for karmic endings, 10 October, 10-10, remember your power, that's him, and Valentine's Day, focus on love. That's the message, okay? 10th of November could be significant as well. 10th of February, I mean, they're dates that could mean something as well. I hope that helps, okay? I want to do AM Gemini says, can I know what good news is coming towards me soon? So what's coming towards you soon? You could be attracting in a partner here, or this could be the person who's currently on your mind, because I've got the Queen and King of Wands, they're counterparts, and you've got passion and practicality. So the things you're passionate about are going to come to you in a practical way. So this could definitely be about reconciliation if you're connected with a specific person, because they're blocking my throat there. If there's blocks with someone, I feel they're going to be overcome. You just took my breath away there. I'm definitely going off after this question because you just took my breath away. Okay, so I feel that's perhaps you and your person coming back together. Fire could be important. Fire sign could be important. Fire seasons could be important. But I'm seeing now as coming back together. You've also got recognition in the 5D as well. So you may have a dream about this first, or you may see signs about it first, and then everything moves forward in a physical way. And you've got the Ace of Wands. Again, this is passion and fire, growth, soul learning. So I feel what's coming towards you is passion, growth, and practicality. Let's get you one more card. Anything else you need to know? Father's Day. Oh yeah, Father's Day. Is that on? It's the 21st here, I think, in the UK. I think it is, anyway. Oh, you're welcome, Anne. Thank you for being here, honey. Immerse yourself in things you enjoy. Immerse yourself in the present moment, and everything else will then flow. Okay, but I feel that you're attracting in a lover or someone from the past, or someone you're already aware of. Oh, it's Father's Day today. What day is it? Friday? Yeah, we have it on a Saturday. I don't know, is it Saturday or Sunday? I don't even know, because my dad passed in 2000, so I don't celebrate it. Energy signature, the past is the present. So the past is coming back into your present. This could be your person returning at the right time. I hope that helps, okay? It's a Sunday, we're at 21st. Yeah, here in the UK, it's 21st of June. I don't tend to focus on Mother's Days and Father's Days. Now my mum and dad are up there, you know, because I just kind of, I don't really celebrate specific days. People might think that's a bit odd, but I don't, okay? Because I talk to them all the time, so I know that you do too, but I mean, I don't really celebrate things or anniversaries of deaths or birthdays or anything like that, you know. When they're up there, so I don't really do that myself. Okay, that's it then. I'm done, guys. I'm going to go off. So thank you all for being here. Thank you for my mods as well for looking after the chat. Thank you for watching over everything. Thank you for being you. I think that's lovely that you do that as well. I mean, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. It's just me, you know. It's just the way I do it and the way I deal with it. You know, I don't kind of think about those things. Not that I'm repressing it or anything like that. I just don't. You know, I mean, it's like, I mean, my dad passed in 2000. It's a long time ago now. It's like 26 years ago when my dad died. My mum died in 2021, as you know. So, yeah. Right, then I'm excited. I'm going to have some dinner now. And then I'm going to go into town. I've got some few things to do, and I'm going to have a lovely hot chocolate, all thanks to our soul sister Karina there. So thank you all for watching. I'm sending you so much love. Have a wonderful day and magical weekend. Enjoy the 6/6 portal, and I'll see you soon.